Hello, meow. We're live again.
Hello.
Live.
Hello. We do this
Sorry.
joke every time.
Sorry for the later start again. But we were having technical issues again.
Yeah.
So first, I do just want to tell the story. Hi, Callie. I got a reverse audio splitter so that way I could hear both the game and Discord at the same time without having that delay. And I even like the reverse audio splitter was like really short. And so I had to like finagle my Switch 2 and the speaker like this. I had to put the Switch 2 right next to my speaker and then put the speaker, prop the speaker up on this little thing that I had here just so I could like connect it. And I did all that. I did all that effort only for it to not matter because whenever I plugged in the aux cord to the Switch, it cut off the audio to the Elgato. So I guess I just have to live with the delay. Oh well,
Hi,
I tried. I tried. Hi, Gooby. Is the stream coming through okay? Milo says that it started and then stopped.
It seems to be working just fine on my end.
Yeah, it seems fine to me.
Okay. Or I can give you a fix. Alright, Callie, what's your fix? Also, the audio should be better this time. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering why I'm VTubing this instead of doing my Vtuber, the Vtuber crashes it, OBS, so... Well, for this game anyway. But it's okay, because we did Vtuber last time anyway, so it's like not... You have an Ox, right? I have... Yes? Loading save data. Oh, fuck, I forgot to share the stream again. Oh my god.
No.
I always do this.
Well, I shared the stream at least.
Oh, thank you.
Woohoo.
Woo! The stream at least.
Woo!
Fixed on Milo's end.
Alright, what's this guy gonna sound like in English? Or did we already find out? And I forgot.
Briefly, but... I think, if I remember Chapter 1 correctly, everyone is voiced by Ray Chase, and no one is voiced by Ray...
Right.
Yep. That's correct.
There's food. I assume you haven't eaten. You're welcome to join me.
I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to pass.
Man,
I'm
okay,
not big on dining with strangers.
I think it's going to take an adjustment period every stream for me to get used to the English voices.
You are safe here.
I thought you said that you, like, towards the end of the last stream, you were like, now it's natural or whatever.
And now I'm
It's
not
never
used
na-
to it again
It's
because
never
I've been away
natural.
from it for like 2 weeks.
Where are my clothes?
Fair enough.
I took the liberty of
Props to
having them
mic
dry
input,
cleaned.
then in
I hope you
OBS
don't
add a
mind.
sound source.
They'll be
Then
returned
edit the source in
shortly.
advanced audio setting to stream and monitor.
You said your name's
Well, that's what
Tachibana-san?
I'm already doing.
Yes,
And that causes the delay.
you seem ill
Yeah.
at ease. I'm no criminal, if that's your worry. Merely a humble realtor, based here in Kamurocho.
Based.
And what
Based.
exactly
Based.
does a
We
real
have a
estate
delay.
agent want with me?
Some company with my dinner, for one thing.
It's a delay because I'm hearing what Elgato is picking up, basically. Like, I'm hearing the stream
basically, like,
the same time you guys hear it.
yeah, so Nick's playing on the Switch, but like in order to hear like Rokkit and me, Nick has to listen
I
to
eat
the
with my
Elgato
left.
capture.
Though some find that unseemly. I lost the other years ago, yet it still aches in the winter. I've tried every analgesic to soothe the pain in fingertips I no longer possess. To no
Yeah.
avail.
You could say
of
he has a
course.
bit of a phantom pain,
Eventually,
even.
even grimacing became tiresome. And so I
Whoa!
stopped.
Didn't ask.
I'm so
Say-
proud of
Here
both
you
of you.
go. Are you familiar with the concept of a pseudanthium?
No.
Capitula,
No.
a botanical
No.
phenomenon
No.
wherein many flowers form
Just
a
need that
single
audio clip as like a
deposit.
reaction.
Yes.
No.
In fact, there's a type of pseudanthium with which you are intimately acquainted.
And that is?
A sunflower, of course. Every petal of its distinct corolla is in itself an individual floret. Just as an orphanage is a composite of the children reared within its walls. Was it Kazuma-san who chose that name?
What the hell is this?
The
Make the
sunflower
language Japanese
orphanage,
again.
where you and
We
Nishiki
Nah.
got,
like
got
grew
the
up
switch
as
for.
brothers.
I don't
We got the
feel
switch.
like the English
A young
voice
woman
actors,
by
just
the
turn them
name
off.
of Sawamura.
Yeah.
Yume-san.
We got the Switch 2 version specifically
As would
so
be
we could have
natural,
English voice
They both
acting.
regarded
Yeah, because
Kazuma-san as a father.
I already did a playthrough of the game in Japanese.
I don't
And
like
now, you find
Yakuza
yourself
0.
framed for murder.
Return your Switch.
Oh, man,
Raised to
damn.
Yes.
the risk of losing everything.
Unfortunately for you all, once we pass
Enough.
Yakuza 6, we are going to be firmly in the English zone.
Is this your way of trying to intimidate me?
Yep.
Prove you've got some kind of intel network?
This is going to be
I
easy
said,
for me
Why don't
because
you
I
just
didn't
cut to the
actually play
chase?
Yakuza
I asked you what you want with me.
Yakuza 7 in Japanese.
I would think that by now you could have
Voice
guessed
for
what
Kiryu
any
seems
real
off.
estate broker in
That's
this
what a
town
lot of
would be
people
looking
said
for.
when Young Yi first took the
I want
role
the empty
in
lot, of
Like a
course.
Dragon Gaiden.
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. You
Not
remember
this
when I showed you guys Odd Taxi?
I believe
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
it's in your
thinking
best interest
the
to
voice
assist me.
actor for the main character could have made a great Kiryu, actually.
Kinda, yeah.
If the Dojima family lieutenants
Yeah.
acquire the lot before
I think the
do,
biggest issue with the new voice, he does a great job, don't get me wrong. It's just that people have come to associate
However,
like Kiryu
if
with
I'm able to claim
like
the
a very
lot first,
deep, rugged,
Kazuma-san will be safe.
stoic type of voice.
Furthermore,
Yeah.
Like the
I can
like the
see
voice
to it
that
that
Daryl
you face
Kurlo
no
gives him
charges.
in Yakuza 1.
my
Mhm.
intelligence network. as
Oh, I
you
guess I should
described,
clarify the
is
English
quite
dub of
considerable.
Odd Taxi.
You'll have all the resources
I feel
you
Rall
need
would
to
make a
bring
good option then.
Kurihara-san's murderer to
Oh, thank
light.
you.
So, that's everything you can do for me.
All
What
right,
is it that
Rall,
I'm
do
supposed to
your
do
best
for you?
Kiryu impression.
I think it's time you gave me back my clothes.
Beating children.
That's rad.
What reason do you have to
That's
turn
rad.
down my offer?
There you go.
Let me tell you one thing
All
I've
right, fair
learned
enough.
about
Beating
Kamurocho.
children at slot car racing.
Never
I
trust
can see
anyone
the
who
appeal
says you
of
can
that.
save your life, but won't say how you're meant
Same
to
for
pay
Rock.
for
Okay,
it.
and well, now Rocket, you do your best Kiryu impression.
How fast. You've
My
taught me
best
something
Kiryu
new,
impression,
actually.
let's see.
Before you go, allow me to request
Hmm.
this of you then. Take my card.
Oh,
Should you choose to
oh.
reconsider.
Ah,
Fine,
yeah,
I can do that.
I'll have someone bring your clothes.
Well, no, that was like Akiyama, wasn't it?
Good night.
Sorry, Nick, we need to continue being the face of the channel.
Being the face of the channel.
This is a burden I must accept.
Wow. I feel Kale just came in and Tiger dropped us both in the nuts simultaneously.
Yeah. I should let Nishiki, I'm not dead yet. He's probably still at the Kazuma family office.
I'm sure he can wait a little bit.
I bet he can wait 10 entire years, actually.
10 years?
I mean, after all, we've unlocked sub-stories.
Alright. Let's go.
There are a lot of sub-stories that just unlocked.
Really?
Yep,
Oh yeah, they're not on the map anymore. You have to unlock a specific thing to get the sub-doors to show up on the map now. I forgot about that being in Yakuza 0.
well, let's see. Let's just go down. I mean, otherwise we can wait on like hunting down the sub-stories until we can get the sub-story finder.
No, that's fine. I mean, I remember that getting that. Well, not like super late in the game, but like, you know, pretty far in.
Well, you gotta like get a bit further into the real estate management minigame.
Should I just continue?
So
Do you think I should just continue with the story for now then?
I feel like we should probably just focus, like, you know, do sub stories that we run into, but like for now, focus on the main story until we can get the sub story finder.
All right, fair
That way
enough.
I don't have to like go down the list and like tell you where each sub story is.
That's fair. That's fair.
You want some?
Want some?
You want some? Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. Were the people shouting at me in Japanese?
Yes, and then Curie responded in English.
You want some of this
That's interesting.
that I am bringing to the table?
I would have thought that they would have dubbed over the threats as well, but they didn't.
Nah. Actually, that's kind of going to be the thing with all the Like a Dragon games, is that all the like side NPCs who don't have any important dialogue are going to be in Japanese, and then everyone else in English.
That's really strange.
Well, it would require hiring a lot of extra voice actors, which is expensive and time-consuming. I can understand it.
I guess so.
More karaoke. Not
Oh my
yet.
god, please no, guys, with the I could not fix the delay. I couldn't fix it.
I cannot wait for Nick to get to disco.
No, the disco's gonna be terrible.
Yeah. I was even suggesting to Nick before stream that when we do disco, Nick should just turn off stream audio, plug his headphones into the TV, and just play it that way. Because we have to play the fucking best at disco.
God. Wanna play with your settings at some point? Okay, come over.
I am for
Come all the way over to Missouri. Fix my shit for me.
Official.
I welcome it. I don't know, I have the know-how for this. I need like a dedicated person to like do all my settings for me. Like God.
I couldn't take the heat off.
Oh, the
As long
streamer
as they can blame me for
cursed,
getting
having
mixed
to
up with a
actually
lot.
know
They're gonna
technology.
force Kazama to
Yeah.
pay for it.
I'm not saying that as an insult. Technology, bitch.
Even after they let
Yeah.
you go?
Not even in an old man way,
Yeah.
because sometimes it just says
This
fuck
isn't
you,
over yet,
and you
though.
just have to deal with it.
Indeed.
I've got more room to move now. Just need to
I
get my
forgot
hands on
about
Kuze again.
the NPCs seeing that
Next
you're in an
time,
important conversation
I'll
and
make him
immediately
give me the
turning
killer.
around.
Oh yeah. Nice.
You're
It
right.
is the funniest shit when
First
Mr.
things first.
Shakedown is on the same
Let's
street
fill
as you and you
Kelsey
get into a
Morgan's
sub-story
song.
conversation.
Come upstairs.
I remember.
Watching him make a beeline
can't.
straight for you, stop 10
I'm
feet
not a
away,
member
then
of the
immediately
casual
turn
clan
back
anymore.
around.
Yeah.
I don't belong
I
inside
remember
that
in the
office.
original Yakuza 0 I did on my channel. I even made a short out of it. There was I was doing the Sakura
Don't be an
la,
idiot about
phone
this,
mission,
man.
whatever, right? And the
It's just
Sakura
a
ones are the ones that
big
never show up.
Yeah.
But
I told him I would take
there was like a
responsibility.
woman in the background who like did the thing where they
You have to let me do that.
you know, got a certain distance and turned around. So I was like, oh, that was Sakura. She probably was like, oh, never. That's who I was calling. Never mind, I'm out of here.
All right. Whatever. How about I meet you back at
That guy's as Yakuza as they
We'll talk
come.
there. Figure out what the hell to do next.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll see you later.
I should head home for the night. From here, it'd be fast to walk through the hotel district. Alright. Wow. One conversation with Nishiki, and like suddenly all my options are blocked off.
That's because there's someone we have to run into first.
Ah.
Just hope it's not a high explosive or he'll shoot it.
Prepare to get your ass beat.
Fuck. Mr. Shakedown already? I forgot how
Yeah,
soon.
this is the Mr. Shakedown introduction.
Okay.
He looks different.
I think the hat changed. I think. Or
I
no.
was gonna say it was something subtle, but I could have sworn that something was different.
Yeah, I think it's the hat. I don't remember the hat being that detailed.
Eh, fair enough. It is on the newer engine.
And I think maybe his suit bumped up in quality a little bit.
Okay, well. I did figure out a way to like kind of beat him consistently when I played the first time. So I wonder if my strategies from back then can carry over now. Although it was a long time
Here's
ago.
hoping. Just don't get too greedy.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh, looks like trouble's afoot. Yeah.
I was Okay, I think I understand. William was telling me off screen, like in Discord, that he had an idea to do something really funny in the next Yakuza stream, and I think I know what it is.
It's... Yeah.
Shit.
Oh man, I love the Shimano fight.
Yeah. Really weird Shimano giving him Mr. Shakedown's moves.
Well-
Oh, yep, you're dead.
Okay.
Think about all your money.
Oh well, I guess it's fine.
Yeah, it's only a few 100K.
Yeah.
That's chump change in this game.
To be fair, Mr. Shakedown is the key to getting really good money really fast.
Yeah.
Just
If you want to get good money early.
Yeah. Like,
I'm assuming it
get
is
the,
possible to win this fight the first time.
yes.
It is.
Yeah. Well, kind of. It's possible to get his health down to half, at which point he'll pussy out.
Oh really? Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the key to getting fast cash really early on is getting the completion reward that causes any money lost to Mr. Shakedown to be increased as much as possible. Then get a shit ton of money, lose it all to Mr. Shakedown, find him, and beat the shit out of him.
Oh,
Two words, slime gun.
he's basically an investment option.
Yes,
Once
Mr.
you get that
Shakedown
item.
is the bank.
That's pretty funny.
The thing
Okay.
is, as I recall, like, if you lose to him multiple times in a row, the increase stacks multiplicatively?
I think so.
I don't remember, though. It's been quite a while.
Yeah. Like, I know it's mostly the same Camarocho as it's always been, just with a few minor differences, but my god, I
Millennium
forgot how
Tower.
different. I forgot how different Yakuza Zero's Camarocho is. Like, it's all the same, but also so very different.
Yeah, it's
Actually, this may sound weird, but it actually feels more neon than the other Camarochos.
yeah, I can see that.
Like, the neon lighting felt a lot more impactful than it did in other games, and that's probably because of, like, you know, the better engine that they use compared to the earlier game titles. But I don't know, it just has this air that makes it feel more 80s.
It feels more alive.
Mm-hmm. I think it's that the population density isn't just, you know, random clumps of giant people all the time. There's actually a decent spread of people rather than it just being randomly spawning 50 people directly in front of you.
Yeah, and the NPCs look very unique compared to what they looked like in previous games.
Yeah, because you got your salarymen, you also got people in, like, more distinct outfits. Whereas in future titles, it felt like it was just salarymen and women, a couple of people in plain clothes, and then enemies.
With all that set aside, how is everyone? Pretty good.
Yeah, doing all right.
Pretty good.
I don't think there's anything on this map.
I don't think so either. I was just checking
'Cause,
because it's the only one of the
like,
only
you
times you can access this area.
True. So
Hey.
it's a bad idea to look around.
Yeah.
So I'm stupid. This is that apartment from Judgment, isn't it?
No.
It looks exactly like the apartment from Judgment.
It does, but then again, a lot of these apartments look very similar. Like,
I'm
that's
just saying, it would
that's just
be
a true to life thing.
It would be a pretty damn funny coincidence
You there?
Yeah.
if that
They reused
if
this particular apartment area.
just
Well,
lore-wise, if that
yeah.
client happened to buy Kiryu's old apartment.
it'd be kind of
What else
hard
is there?
considering, you know, spoiler,
Look at this place.
this kind of explodes.
Nishiki,
Yeah, renovations
did
happen.
Kashiwagi-san
Yeah.
say anything else?
I mean,
Once
that
I
would
left.
just make it even funnier.
Sorry.
Yeah?
Not a word.
Blew up, got
I see.
rebuilt, and then that happened.
I also
Yeah,
like
so
how
we're still
after
walking.
the apartment
The guy
explodes, Kiryu's
basically
just
inhaled another
essentially homeless
multiple
until he
meats.
gets the orphanage.
Other than that, he just sat around all night.
I mean,
with
if you
his jaw
recall, we
clenched
spent a
shut.
significant amount of
Sounds like him.
Yakuza 1 sleeping with homeless people in the
That-
homeless park.
That is true.
Yeah. Kiryu is the murder hobo, but without the murder.
Bet Kuze never expected he'd go to bed without a pinky tonight.
Yeah.
I think that's
No telling
just
what
a
the future
hobo?
holds. Huh?
But yeah, that is just a hobo.
It could have a lot worse in store for us.
Yeah, definitely with, without the murder cut to that one scene that will come up later with the driving and whatnot.
Child's play.
Oh yeah.
Meanwheal,
There's a 5
I
throwing
still
them
have
out
to
of the
worry
Millennium
about the
Tower, you
boys.
know.
Yeah, totally without
knows
without
Staring
the
to make
murder.
sure that they impact.
I mean, hell, later in
You
this
haven't heard,
very game,
have
we're
you?
going to shoot down a helicopter.
Kiryu,
Yeah.
the president of Toko Credit's dead. They just found the body.
what?
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 I saw it on the news.
What?
Somebody shot him in his office. He was acting on Lieutenant Kuze's orders.
June,
Sending
is he
you
a
to the
murder
lot,
homo? Yes.
You ask me.
A
In the
murder
Murder-
Yakuza
homo.
a
game,
murder
there
homo.
is nothing heterosexual about it.
That makes
Oh,
Kuze
yeah.
a
that would-
murderer. Is it really so easy to kill someone in
Uh,
cold blood?
Reminds me
What
of the
about
thing.
Yumi?
With his neck on the line, son of a bitch
What-
is liable
wait,
to
what
do
about Yumi?
anything.
Is Yumi
Just
homosexual
why kicking
too?
his door down and hoping he'll talk is only gonna put you in the morgue
Think
next.
Yumi might...
Yumi.
Before you go crazy again,
Oh!
let's take a
The
second.
Yumi
to
from
think.
this game.
Oh.
Yes.
So what's your idea?
Not my
I don't
girlfriend.
know. Sorry.
I was about to say, I think you
It's
should know your own
over here.
girlfriend's sexuality.
Damn,
Nishi,
you know,
have
I
you
think
ever heard of
Yumi-
Tachibana real estate?
Okay,
Why?
Yumi
Finally
is
moving out
definitely
of this
straight, but Mizuki is definitely gay.
That's fair.
The guy who runs it, Tachibana? He
It
found
does
me
remind me
after I
though of that
left
one
John's
thing I
office
sent you
last night.
guys that was like, Kojima's a
Apparently
wife?
he's got
I thought he
his
was
eye on an
gay.
empty lot.
What made you think that? Metal Gear Solid.
And he says he can prove
Yeah.
me innocent if I play
Yumi
ball.
is yes.
Huh. Actually, I think I have heard of this outfit. Oh, come on. Now we got these guys in the mix too.
What do you know about him?
Well, for starters, they're not exactly the kind of
I do,
agency you find in
looking at the
film.
capture so the audio actually lines up, I do actually like the lip
I
syncing.
get the sense their game is property acquisition.
Though,
Centered
in these text-boxed
exclusively on
cutscenes, I think the
Kamurocho.
lip syncing is
Sounds like a real
mostly
person.
automatic. I mean, the lips...
Yeah, but think about
I
it.
think it's some
You know how tight
sort of
this is
algorithm
packed.
in the game
Standing
that,
room
like,
only out there with all
tries
the
to match
bars
the
and
lip
clubs and
movements
shit.
to the
And
audio.
most of them are at least
But
partially
the fact that
owned
the
by
algorithm
Tojo clan.
is sophisticated enough to, like,
Yet somehow,
not just do
these
lip
Tachibana
flaps
assholes come into town and
is
just
pretty
like that,
impressive.
they start finding loose bricks in the wall.
Are you saying this is AI?
How do they do it?
Any
Did you know
business
that
they
the
set
original
their
Super
sights on
Mario
ends
Brothers
up
uses
shuttering.
AI?
No matter how
All the
successful
Goombas
place
are
is,
controlled by an
they get it
AI
to
to
clear
move
out.
left and then change to right whenever they hit
Bribes,
something.
Threats, harassment, pretty much
Oh,
whatever
you
it
can't
takes
have
to shut
anything.
down the
You
shop and
can't
snatch
everything,
the money.
everything was
Tachibana's more Yakuza than the Yakuza.
Yakuza and
Even if it's a
Yakuza.
Tojo operation,
He's
they're
not
ready to
fucking
throw
Yakuza,
it.
he's just fucking Yakuza.
Real estate's a battlefield right now. And sure, plenty of small-time crooks have been trying to get in on
Real estate? My ears
it.
broke out.
These guys, though. Syndicates like this don't come along every day.
We'll be getting into the real
Tojo
estate
HQ
later.
itself has its
Yeah.
hands full
Better
trying to
AI than the
exterminate
Oblivion
them.
one used for the lip syncing. Yeah, that's
Seriously.
fair. Oh
Like I
man,
said, that's
if you've
just
played
what I've heard.
Oblivion, like
But
the original
if
Oblivion,
it's true,
go find the
things do
Skooma Den
become more
in
interesting with them on your side.
I want to say it's Skingrad,
That's assuming they can even
one
be
of the cities.
trusted.
There's like a Skooma Den, and when
I
you
still
talk to
can't figure
someone,
out what
they get
Tachibana
stuck in an
stands to gain
animation
by
where they're
winning me
constantly
over.
like drinking a bottle of Skooma, but also
All
trying
right,
to
then.
talk at the same
Tomorrow,
time.
you and I
And
will
the
go out
drinking
hunting
the
for more
bottle
info.
animation has
See
their
what
like
we can dig up.
like pursed together in like an O,
No.
but they're still trying
I
to
can
talk
handle it
while
myself.
also having their lips pursed together,
Huh?
so it causes their like cheeks to
Look,
clip into their
If the
teeth.
Dojima
Oh my
family
God.
catches us out there together, you're
Yep.
in it too.
That's
away.
pretty funny.
Kiryu.
I broke my oath, Nishiki. Whatever happens, I've got to go. Along.
I'm slightly tempted to get the new like Oblivion remaster just because of how they did the Khajiits, and you know,
Maybe.
the cat person.
Yeah, that's fair. Though I've heard that you should probably hold off on it, just because the Oblivion remaster is very consistent about crashing a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna hold off on it for other reasons anyway, but
Yeah.
I don't know. The Khajiits in Skyrim I never really played as because they were fine, but like I found more benefits to being an Imperial just because of the more money you can find, you know.
That's fair. You gotta get that cash money.
Exactly. But if I can actually make a pretty good looking Khajiit in Oblivion, then I might actually play as a Khajiit.
Fair enough. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for people to mod in the ability to give the beast races non-human feet.
Yeah, exactly. That's my only real issue, honestly. Oh, it's so weird. Okay, so zoom out and zoom in are like on the same side. They're just it's like L1 and L2 or R1 and R2. It's R and Z or whatever.
You can have 3 rings on your tail. Also, Milo asks, is this a remake? Not really. It's more of a remaster with like a couple added features.
Yeah. Okay. There's actually currently not a
Yeah, I think
objective.
it's an inverse demake. I think that's just called a remake. But yeah, I think you just go west from here, if memory serves.
Wait, west?
Like actual memory and not memory.
Oh. East? I thought you said west.
Oh wait, shit, no, it is east. My bad. I did in fact think I said west.
Dang. I can't believe
Patrick, you're fired again.
Patrick, you're fired. I don't work here. Would you like a job? Sure, you're fired.
Whoa. Alright, well, that's fine. I went west a few steps so I can get some of my money back.
Yeah. Gotta be able to afford food.
Yeah. You know, if by some... this is a temporary exclusive on Switch 2. I have no idea how long it plans on being exclusive, but if it comes to PC before we're done streaming, depending how far in we are, I'm tempted to just replay up to what we've done and do it on PC, just so I don't have these issues.
Oh, man.
That would be hilarious.
But I have a feeling that it's not gonna be as soon as that. We're probably gonna finish this before.
Probably gonna be a year. That's usually like the time period for timed exclusives is 1 year.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
What's in 7
All the
minutes?
time I have
This is a
to
reference.
wait for a timed exclusive to expire.
Oh, right back there.
Ah, yes, my trainer guy. Okay.
Okay, this is different from what I was trying to point you at, but this still works.
Isn't this the one where I have to like avoid getting hit or something?
Yep. Don't hit the guy back, just avoid getting hit. Okay, calm down, Wesky.
Oh,
Well,
that's why I
Wesker
don't
was in
understand the
Yakuza 3.
reference. I never got to that. I never got that far in Resident Evil. I was doing Resident Evil with Red the raccoon. And
How far in did you get?
we did Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and then around that time is when the 4 Remake came out, and we were like, what if we just skip straight to 4 and go back to 3 later? And then we did 2 streams of 4 Remake and fell off.
Whoops.
What about that horrible co-op one? Which one was that?
That one was 6, wasn't it?
5?
Or was it
5
5?
and 6 are both kind of the horrible co-op.
No, I'm talking about like the original one that like takes place around the time of 1 and 2 chronologically on
Survivor?
that fucking train.
Oh, Zero.
Oh, that's 0.
Yeah, 0.
We did not do 0. We were going to do 0 actually. We were going to do it after we did 3, but then 4 remake came out and we were going to do that while it was relevant. And then everything just kind of fell apart.
I wanna, like, it's such a weird niche pick, but I do want to play the Umbrella Chronicles and the Dark Side Chronicles again at some point. Like,
I want to play
not
Code
like
Veronica
streams,
again.
Just going back and playing those again.
I know
Like I said, I want
whenever
to play Code Veronica again sometime.
I know whenever we were going to get to Code Veronica, Melody also wanted it on that.
Nice.
I think the reason we stopped doing Resident Evil is because that was around the same time I also switched to streaming instead of recording, and Red was not as easily able to keep a consistent schedule, because before we just recorded whenever, you know. But then now we needed to be like, okay, it needs to be this specific day of the week, and that was a bit too difficult, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I would like to get back to doing the Resident Evil series at some point, though. Just, you know, we'd have to make it work.
Yeah.
What?
Have you played any of the other games on your own time, or?
I've seen people play the other games. Does that count?
Fair enough.
There's a
Also,
few games. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Also, I do have a hot take for Resident Evil 6. It's not that bad.
That's fair.
It's actually a pretty fun action game for co-op. It's fun with friends. If you look at it as a horror game, yeah, it sucks ass, but it's not trying to be a horror game, like in reality.
East.
Alright, I'm just gonna
West.
stay real quick. Because why not?
I don't know my east from my west.
It's okay, neither do I. So wait, west is this way.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, those two guys talk to one of them.
Behind Theater Square, okay.
There we go. See, the thing is, I knew that you had to go to the place behind Theater Square, but I also remembered in my most recent playthrough of Yakuza 0 trying to go there immediately and being cock-blocked because I had gotten the hint telling me to go there.
Oh, I think I ran into a sub-story.
Damn.
Oh, is this the one where she sells her underwear?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember this one. Alright. Also, I love the fact that they actually, like, tell you when the sub stories start and stop starting with 0. I'm assuming they continue that past 0.
Yep.
It's a very nice touch, so that relies on a lot less guesswork.
Yes.
No.
And we also don't gotta worry about not perfecting them.
I still want to, though.
What?
That's fair, that's fair. What was this one called?
Underneath it all, I think.
Underneath it all. Oh. Okay, here we are.
Also, now that I think about it, I'm probably not going to 100% this save file. I'm probably going to 100% the PC version whenever it comes to PC.
That's fair.
So I
You can
guess
make
we don't need to
quantify some
perfect
cans
it.
too.
No, I'm good. I guess we don't need to perfect it for this stream, but also at the same time, I didn't perfect it when I did it originally, so maybe I do want to perfect it on this stream just so I have recorded that I have it perfected, even if it's not the save file that I'm getting 100%. Oh my god, my brain.
I get you. I think I get you. It's like how Okay, maybe not the same. Never mind. So I was about to say, it's like how I'm playing through Deltarune and like trying to more or less get everything I can, but not really bothering with the eggs. But then I realized that that's not exactly the same.
Yeah, that's all right. I guess
It should be marked on your. No.
no. Do I have to have the substory tracker for that too?
I don't think so. I think it might just be this one. Head down to Sunrio Avenue.
Sanrio Avenue.
Huh. The guide says that there should be a marker there. Maybe you gotta talk to the guy again?
Okay, well, he just tells me, so I guess realistically I should have been paying attention to what he was saying.
Yeah, oh well.
You know, since when do Let's Players ever actually pay attention to what's being said in a video game?
I know, right? But no, in all reality, like, it's not like something I want to like force on anyone, but like my own personal like preference when it comes to doing Let's Plays is, you know, making it more the experience of watching someone play the game rather than a substitute for playing the game.
Yeah.
That's why I really don't like take too much care to like shutting up during cutscenes or like paying attention to the plot because because I want everyone to experience the game for themselves.
Yeah, that makes sense to me, because then, like, you know, you're still encouraging people to go play the game if they see it and think it's fun, but then, you know, it's also not like, because then you want people to watch and be entertained, but then it's also, you don't want to also deter people from playing the game themselves either, so you have to kind of like strike a weird balance with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's also partly why I might do like Let's Plays or streams myself one day when I'm not like super busy 24/7.
I feel that.
But like if I do, I'm probably never going to stream a game that I've not played before. Because, you know, when I play a game for the first time, I want to
Take it
actually
in.
experience it.
Yeah.
But if I'm like streaming for other people, then I feel like I have this obligation to react. And also, again, my own like personal idea that I don't want to like make it a substitute for other people playing the game.
Yeah, I get it. I guess I kind of do things the opposite way almost, because I like, for the most part, you know, this one being one of the exceptions, but for the most part, oh, now it's marked on the map. For the most part, I like going in blind so you can get my first-hand reactions. But then also...
That's fair.
Also, I'm not very good at reacting either, so there's a bit of a contradiction there.
Ah, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, our own streams are like at least 50% us just talking about random shit and occasionally reacting to the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which, funny enough, is also kind of the style of Germa.
Oh my God, we could be the
next Germa.
the next Germa, yeah.
God, my
So,
psychiatrist is
according-
not ready for this inflow of cash, if that's true.
So yeah, according to my memory, the choices don't matter. The points are made up and the choices don't matter.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just ask how much.
I'm lost. I need directions. Curious PI job. Remember the progression. Game chat to pause/kinks to politics to more kinks.
This is so true. Top or bottom?
Middle.
Middle. You know, we could actually... I think that is actually an option.
Yes, it's the option I always pick.
Does it matter?
The best position.
Again, doesn't matter. Points are
Okay.
made up and the choices don't matter. I'll go between and take the middle. There's no middle.
I guess there would be. No, listen. The top is obviously, you know, the bra, right? The middle would be the panties, because the bottom is the socks. Come on. We all know this.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Perish with that cursed information.
Alright, geez, I don't even know which one I don't care.
I mean, Kiryu doesn't care either. Kiryu doesn't even know.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this and press A.
Top it is.
What?
What?
What? Hey, you gotta have them programmer socks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What?
That's not a word I know.
Bloomers and sailor suits.
Who would buy that?
Poor innocent QU.
Yeah. I mean, he is 20.
Yeah.
My god, I'm older than Kiryu in this game. But then again, this game also takes place in 1988, so...
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're younger than current Kiryu is in the games.
True. Actually, now, one of the most I'm fucking old moments was realizing that, like, at like, the time that the games take place, I'm only a year older than Haruka.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a right or wrong option to one of these?
Nope. What's wrong with being a pervert?
God damn it. I mean, none of these are really, like, great options.
William says, next time flip a coin if you come across another multiple choice question.
Well, okay, I can't really flip a coin for 3 options.
Sure you can. If it lands on its side, you pick the middle option.
I guess so, yeah. I like to point out the parents in
Rugrats were not in their 30s yet.
That is true.
Makes sense. They're all babies. I mean, the kids are all babies.
Yeah.
Not the parents.
God, I hope the parents aren't babies.
Right.
Yeah.
It does make it funnier, though, thinking about, you know, Stu cooking pudding, and kids are like, why are you cooking pudding in a picture? Because I've lost control of my life. And thinking that that is a man in his 20s.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm 29, and I already fucking feel that.
Yeah.
Technically, you can be a man, baby.
That, yeah, very true.
No.
No. They make diapers in that size? Well, I assume those diapers are meant to be for, like, the elderly who can no longer control their bladder.
Yeah, they make diapers for incontinent people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also have specific ones for the community. Huh. Didn't know that.
Oh, the, what is it? A, B, D, L, something? What's the acronym?
I genuinely don't know.
It's like adult, baby, diaper,
ABDL or something like that.
ABDL.
Oh yeah, okay, it is ABDL.
I have no issue with that community. I just do not understand it personally.
That's
Neither
fair.
do I.
Take the Kiryu approach from Yakuza 2.
Yeah.
You can like what you like, just don't force it on other people.
Okay, there it is. Hotel district.
Up by the hotel district.
Ironically, in reference to an ABDL.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh no, I found the comment you made earlier, William. I just didn't comment. Oh yeah. If you ever like see someone being hear or see someone being accosted by thugs, you should absolutely step in and take care of that because there's completion list stuff related to that.
Right. Although, okay, so here's a question I pose, right? I did already play Yakuza 0 once on this channel, and I'm not even going to be doing the full completion on this save file since I'm going to be getting it again on PC once it comes out on PC. So, what are we counting for this? Are we just counting getting to
Yeah, I think we're just counting like main story completion, sub story completion, and beating the real estate and cabaret club stuff.
Yeah. So basically just getting to whatever the
checklist.
The Amones, yes, thank you.
Yep.
So
technically, you actually can face the Amones without finishing real estate and cabaret. Well, without finishing the real estate.
We're not doing all karaoke. No, we're not. We are not doing all karaoke. But yeah, so I'm not.
We've already just. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we can't do karaoke because Judgment gets us demonetized.
That's also true.
And I imagine Bakami Tai will too.
Yeah.
Probably.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna worry about too much about getting CP.
That's fair.
What?
Complete. Oh, okay.
Completion
points. Completion points.
Yes, please do not abbreviate that.
Well, listen, I said I'm not gonna get it, so.
Okay, Kelly says she'll give you pause if you do all the karaoke.
Oh my god.
Now
CP stands for Kale Pause.
Kale pause, yes. Callie pause.
But yeah, nah. I would recommend doing some completion tasks, just so far as like exchanging completion points for some of the sweet rewards you can get.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like
Okay,
infinite
fine.
sprint, being able to like infinite sprint, quicker gains in real estate, more money from Mr. Shakedown, stuff like that.
Forgot I could sprint actually.
Yep. Completion pants.
Completion pants? Oh no. Oh, alright, here we go.
Hold on.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Did this choice matter?
Yeah, you have the wrong girl. What? It might not matter though.
Okay.
Could feel reality unraveling as you said it.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, picking the wrong choice puts you into a fight. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing. You don't lose anything. In fact, you actually kind of gain a little bit from picking the wrong choice.
Cool. This universe survives. Wow, this random guy, not even a thug or anything, just some girl's boyfriend or whatever, has more health than the thugs on the street.
He just wants to make absolutely certain he's able to protect his girlfriend.
I guess so. And
Came across Kiryu.
yeah,
Yeah,
I ruined his life
keep in
for
mind,
it.
this guy's only crime is trying to stand up for his girlfriend's honor.
Yeah.
After you walked up to said girlfriend and basically called her a prostitute in broad daylight.
Honestly, this man did nothing wrong. Apologize, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, it literally said college-aged brother. Oh, it's her brother. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he just wants to really stand up for his sister then.
Even more base.
You're actually looking for a girl with long hair, a school uniform, with a white collar, and a blue scarf. And she might be wearing a cardigan.
Oh, I didn't realize there was like a whole lineup of girls here. And guys who just decided they want to beat me up.
seriously.
Okay, so but if I get the wrong option, I get a fight, right?
I believe so. The guide doesn't say what happens when you pick the wrong option.
So what if I just pick all the wrong options?
We can find out.
Oh, was that Melody?
That was Melody, yes.
Hi, Melody.
Nick says hi.
Hi, you beautiful.
It's a raccoon.
Meow meow.
I found the perfect horror book for you at Barnes and Noble's, Nick.
The perfect horror book?
The perfect horror book?
Yeah. It was called If Every Cat Disappeared.
Oh no.
Damn.
That is a horror book.
Yeah.
Also, what happened just now?
I think Kiryu just got molested.
Oh. Well then. Okay. So this is definitely the wrong person, so I'm going to be incorrect on purpose.
Hey,
I might be a cardigan. I guess.
Cardigan.
I just took you for...
Oh wow. I had to give her money for being wrong.
Damn.
Huh. Interesting.
Alright, so Sachiko's the one with the long hair.
The long hair, which means it's probably
That's
her.
Sachiko.
Okay, so I will be wrong one more time.
hey. Huh?
I don't want to disappear. That surely is the most terrifying book.
I got slapped. That took her slap took out
Whoa!
half my health? How strong
My
is that
God,
girl?
she slapped you with the power of God in anime.
Apparently, jeez. That girl's stronger than half the thugs on the street.
Little did you know that was one of Amon's relatives in undercover for a mission.
Noah Amon's mother.
Yeah.
It was a kick to the nuts.
It sounded like a slap, but a kick to the nuts would make more sense, considering how much damage it did. You walking up to the last girl in the line of like 8 girls. I wonder how you figured it out.
Look, it's like this one comic I remember seeing once. I believe it popped up in like an Accursed Farms video. But like, it's this comic where this guy like just keeps walking around town and like shouting, "I know about that man you killed," and just eventually coming across one guy who pulls out a gun and shoots him.
Oh no. Does any of this matter?
Let's see. You'll have to choose all the options.
Okay, fair enough. You know, when he said girls shouldn't do this, I was thinking he meant like girls as in like age-wise, like girls versus women, right? But no, he's instead talking about how ladylike or whatever.
Yeah, it is the 80s.
Yeah. I didn't even get to do the last option.
I think Kiryu did it automatically.
Oh, okay.
I teleported over to this side?
Yeah, right. A knife.
That's not a knife.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything bigger to pull out to say this is a knife.
Yeah, dude, you got 2 deadly weapons in your sleeves.
That's so true.
Yeah. I may not have a knife to show, but I do have 2 guns.
Yeah.
Do you know where I can find a veterinarian? Because these pythons are sick.
She didn't even like try to run or anything. She just stood there.
She accepted her death.
Huh?
Wow, that is relatable.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Kiryu was hanging dong. Ah, yes, 3 deadly weapons.
Oh my god.
You know what? I think this game might have fixed knives a bit.
Where I'm not like immediately on the ground after getting 1 knife attack.
Yeah. Like, sure, like, getting stabbed in the gut will still get the same animation, because I think I remember seeing that during the Tojo Clan thing.
Ah, shit. That's right, the pop-ups are not the same buttons as they are on the Xbox controller.
Yep. I mean, hey, at least like, getting like lightly grazed by a knife in your arm doesn't immediately have Kiryu falling to the ground in pain.
Yeah.
Though I wonder if the same can be said of gunshots.
You know, they probably aren't, but what would we do if, after the success of Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, assuming that it sells enough, they decided to go back and do, like, Yakuza Remastered Director's Cut, all with new English voice acting for all the previous titles?
Oh, that is a question. But I kind of doubt they would. Especially since Yakuza 1 already has an English dub.
For, like, the original one on PS2.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no. But wouldn't that be the funniest shit, though? They made, like, another, like, remaster of Yakuza 1, and they added English voice acting, but it's literally just the same shit, lip-syncing voice acting and overabundance of swearing.
Yeah.
They don't even get new
And, like-
voice acting, they just
and, like, the
import
whole-
it.
No, it'd be
Just
even
like-
funnier if they did get new voices and just re-recorded it like that.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, that's
Here's my
right.
joint.
10 years in the joint.
10 years in the joint.
Okay, well, that's that case done.
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy.
Oh, it's made? For some reason I kept thinking it was turned you into or something.
Funny how memory can be like that.
Yeah.
Well, if you'd like, we can go do disco. Get those sub-stories done right away.
Are those stories even available at the start? Like, yet?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh my god.
I thought there was a side quest that you had to get to in order to start the disco.
Nope. You can just go to the disco and dance 3 times and you're good.
God damn it. I mean, I guess I technically could, but that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's definitely something I would recommend saving until you have a decent first, a decent grasp of where the buttons are,
Yeah.
and then second, a decent idea of how to sync up the music properly. Or sync up the sound.
So basically, I need to wait until Callie can come over and fix my shit for me.
Yep.
Okay, I thought that man was like about to talk to me, but no. Oh,
Nope, he didn't want none of that.
I remember this sub story. I think I actually failed this one on my, well, not failed as in like, where's something in your route? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot that was an option.
Oh yeah. I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's exactly the same thing, but I seem to recall actually remoting it or letting someone remote into my PC so that we could play Rain World together. Or maybe that's like a specific Steam thing where they can like remote into that particular EXE.
I know there's like some kind of software that lets you do couch co-op online.
Yeah, that might have been it. Anyway, damned Yankee.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did not select the correct options when I played this the first time, so let me remedy
Is
this.
it Yankee or Yankee? I forget.
I'm pretty sure it's Yankee.
It might be Yankee.
Is it really? Oh.
Let's see. How to pronounce Yankee? Okay, no, it is Yankee.
There you go.
Yeah, because I was thinking, isn't it kind of like, you know, Yankee Doodle?
Yeah, it is definitely in reference to like the American Yankee.
Yeah. I really gotta know, how do they actually get their hair like that?
That is a good question.
I mean, this is probably like exaggerated. It probably doesn't go that far out, but still.
No, I think it does actually go that far out.
Does it really?
Okay, usually, well, all these images seem to show like a much less exaggerated pompadour.
I'm assuming it what's up?
I looked up pompadour and like got a Wikipedia article and like sort of just browsed through it a little bit. I get to the bottom, see also, big hair, buffon, list of hairstyles, Josuke Higashikata.
Nice. My first thing that comes to mind when I think of a pompadour is actually a space dandy.
That's fair. Okay, so all the like listings I get for all the images I get for pompadour are like from like the early Victorian period where it's like a women's hairstyle or like American dudes in the 50s, and they all seem a lot more reserved than this.
Wait, mostly like American dudes, you said?
Yeah, the hairstyle actually does come from America. Elvis Presley actually had a pompadour.
Well, I guess that is true. Then why is it now so much associated with Japan then? Like,
I think because like It's a hairstyle that died off in the 50s in America, but then got picked up in Japan in like the 80s or so. And so it's a lot more recent in Japan.
Wait, did Johnny Bravo have a pompadour?
He did, yeah.
Johnny Bravo.
Just kidding.
I mean, I guess that's a pompadour. It looks like it's going up more than it's going out, though. Although it does go out a little bit, yeah.
A really tall pompadour.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, hold on.
Never even seen a boob, he
So,
says.
This is a pompadour.
I'm assuming
as well.
you,
This is actually Elvis Presley.
voice chat text.
It's called a mega pompadour.
A mega pompadour.
Yeah. Josuke and then Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Elvis's pompadour is like barely even a pompadour, honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like the original pompadour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fun fact, did you know that Johnny Bravo canonically got more tail than Kazuma Kiryu canonically does?
Yeah.
Despite the majority of the show being about him, like, trying and failing to impress women.
I mean, I believe it.
According to the show's creator, he gets girls, it's just that that's not interesting, so they don't animate it.
Fair enough, I guess.
It doesn't work 95% of the time, but it does still work 5% of the time. Okay,
Alright.
so what have we got? So either start your engines or hello in English.
I'm gonna go start with English, because hello in English doesn't sound... hello.
Yeah.
Rev it into overdrive.
Hmm?
I mean, that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, Kiryu. Misogynist a little bit here.
Yeah. No, sorry. So, your options are fighting all day or rescuing puppies.
Really? Rescuing Puppies is one of the good ones?
Yeah. Girl, I guess the girls like a guy who likes dogs, which, you know, yeah, I can get down for that.
Well, I
Bye,
thought
Marin.
that... Bye, Marin. I thought that was to impress, like, their fans, not necessarily girls, per se.
Fair. But I guess
But-
their fans also like people who like dogs.
Yeah. You know what? I like dogs, too.
Just make like Kiryu did in Yakuza 1 when he catches a rock thrown at a dog and then throws it right back at the guy who threw the rock.
Yeah. Oh, man. Milo was telling me about an anime he was watching, where, like, you know, it's like a stereotypical thing in anime or whatever, to, like, if you want to know that these bullies are, like, really bad or they'll have them, like, you know, beat up a dog. It's like a trope, right?
Yeah.
But this one anime that he was watching, like, for some reason decided to, like, get really into detail of showing them actually, like, beat this puppy into a bloody pulp. And I'm like, that seems like, you know, I feel like they didn't have to animate it that well. I feel like that actually says more about the people who were making the anime than it does about the bullies they're trying to portray.
So the correct options are the time you crushed a gang or stay silent, and I personally prefer stay silent.
Yeah.
No.
And now we get to sit through the entire thing.
Oh boy.
I do like the idea of these, but not gonna lie, I'm not entirely too thrilled by the sub stories where like you make all your options at the start and then watch the results of your options in like an extra long cutscene afterwards.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately common in this game. And we are going to skip the song.
Oh well, at least we aren't getting copyright.
True.
Okay, probably saying hello would have actually been better there because, I mean, I know it doesn't matter since it has the same reaction, but saying sorry engines after you already played your song actually doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Then again, saying hello after playing your song also kind of doesn't make sense.
Well, okay, so this is the start of the meet and greet though, right? So you're like, so...
Oh, true.
Thumbs up.
Yes. Oh shit, that's so fucking cool. He kept them.
Nice. The eyes, though. The deadpan eyes.
He doesn't play by the rules. Not even his own rules.
What you doing with that microphone stand, bud?
Just gotta say the magic words and like wave at it.
Say the magic word.
Like, okay, so the guy messing with the lights, I could believe he's actually like doing something, but the guy with the microphone stand, you are not doing anything, sir. You are not doing a single damn thing.
Look busy.
Good grief.
Man's just... Huh. What is that guy doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
These guys both got told to look busy.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Is he like supposed to be unscrewing the light bulbs while they're on?
That sounds dangerous.
Without any hand protection?
Badass. Truly worthy of the Yokomichi Silvers.
No, I can't make that joke. That's horrible.
Oh
And then
no.
there's the guy who's just standing there and contemplating the two people trying to look like they're doing work.
I'm sure he's the manager, so he has to pretend he's working by just watching the other people pretend they work.
Yeah. I mean, hey, them pretending to work apparently worked.
Apparently so. Alright. So anyway, I was supposed to go behind
Mockbowl, yes.
Which is where I was
So,
going.
Just south of here, and then west.
Oh, hey, okay, so now this is where I'm gonna get the other fighting style.
Yep, what I consider to be, well, to be fair, there's no like obvious best style for Kiryu, but Beast Mode is definitely my favorite. It's not like Majima where you have an obvious best style.
With the breaker one?
Yes.
Yeah. What about Dragon Style once you eventually get it after you do the real estate? I mean, I know that's just Kiryu's normal moveset, but it's Kiryu's normal moveset, so...
Well, it might actually be good. Like, my first time playing through, I hadn't played any of the other Yakuza games, so I had no idea how to use Dragon Style. And
That's
I
fair.
also didn't know how to pull up the combo list.
Fair enough.
So when I played as like Kiryu's Legend style, I only knew how to do the basic combo.
Yeah. I think I was almost the same, but I think I got used to it after a little bit.
That just like brief pause to load the lead action.
Yeah.
That's rad.
That's rad.
That's rad.
I love that he
That's
actually
rad.
says it in English.
We got it, boys.
Okay, now we just need to hear him say, I can see the appeal of that in English.
Yes. You know, funny enough, I think I can see the appeal of that. Might be similar to But Wait, There's More, where like it's memed on as like his signature line, but I don't think he ever actually says it.
Does he not?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I think he says it for like one submission. Maybe two.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey.
I really love how back in the 80s, Kiryu sought out training for how to properly crash out.
How to properly
Style.
crash out.
Tell me that Beast style isn't just an effective crash out.
I mean,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
You don't really care about your own safety, you just hit things as hard as you can, and you cause as much property damage as you physically can get your hands on.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, well,
Again,
barehanded.
like, drop the
Oh,
item.
okay. Yeah, the blocking is not exactly actually blocking anything.
It does reduce damage, but yeah, you're still taking damage.
Yeah.
At least it's
At least what?
At least it's omnidirectional though.
Yeah?
But yeah, I think I've mentioned it before, but Beast style is like my favorite, personally.
I like it, but it is a little slow for my taste, personally.
That's fair. It kind of fits my own playstyle. I love the slow, hard-hitting styles.
So you probably like playing as,
Saitama?
Saitama, yeah.
Yep, that's why I picked him as like my go-to character in the thumbnails.
That's fair.
What?
Oh, I was thinking about the thumbnails too, by the way. And I think at this point, there's only like, I think two. No, actually, I think only one person you've only been once, because you've now been Nishiki twice. You've been Saitama twice. I've been
Ryuji twice.
Yeah, you've been Ryuji twice. I think you've only ever been the one from 3 once.
True, but while technically he isn't in Ishin, his model is used for a character in Ishin, so I can absolutely be that character.
I mean, if you want to keep up the theme of being
everyone twice.
Being everyone twice, yeah.
What?
Yeah, and I could probably even do that for Yakuza 6 as well, because there aren't a lot of characters that only show up in Yakuza 6, but there is one character that shows up in Yakuza 6 and has a very direct parallel in Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise.
Oh my god. Is this gonna be the Yakuza running theme? Rall plays... Rall is everyone twice, yeah.
Yeah.
But nah. I don't think I'll, like, stick to that theme when I've actually got other ideas that I feel might be better.
That's valid. I just think it's a funny thing for the current moment, at least.
Yeah. For the current moment, I'm everyone twice, except Mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've unlocked training with both Bacchus and, what was her name?
Beast Mode Girl.
Beast Mode Girl, yeah. that's her official name.
Yep, 100%. Okay, well. Man, I do not do very much damage even in beast mode right now.
Yeah.
I need to level up my shit.
So, good thing once we unlock real estate, you'll be rolling in the power.
Yeah. You just did. Aku building on Shifuku Street. Oh. 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 I just heard the tiniest little... Yes, the tiniest little meow. Goodness. Okay. Well, she wants to be up on my desk. It's very dangerous for her to be up here, though, for me, because I've learned while I was doing the mother stream that apparently my keyboard has a button on it that just turns off the computer.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
my keyboard has a wake up button, sleep button, and power button. And for some reason, Windows, like, I don't even think it did this since, like, Windows XP, but it used to be that whenever you want to turn off your computer, it'd be like, are you sure you want to turn off your computer? And then it would hit yes, and then it would turn off. But now, these newer computers, they don't give you the are you sure prompt anymore. They just turn off.
Gotta be the computer for the new age. No one has time to click the yes prompt.
Very annoying. So yeah, if Rain decides to step on my keyboard and hit that power button again, my computer will just shut off immediately.
The new version of hitting the power button with your toe.
Yeah, for real. Like, why is it on the keyboard? Why does my keyboard just have a power off button? Why? Who asked for that?
That is a really good question. I forget. Can you charge up your finishers in beast mode, or do you have to unlock that?
Good question. I forget. I'll find out.
Well, we can always give it a shot next time.
Yeah. Can I even level anything up right now? I actually have a pretty decent amount of money.
Oh, you have a lot of money.
I thought.
I mean, okay, it's not a lot of money by Yakuza 0 standards, but...
I kind of thought since I got taken out by the shaker that I would have, like, nothing.
This is Yakuza 0 we're talking about.
That's true. Now, I'll just get the basic stuff and everything right now. Boost health.
I mean, at least the health boosts on, like, every... Oh.
Okay. What'd you say?
But yeah, like, the health boosts on every style boost your overall health for every style.
Yeah, that is nice.
And then the next upgrade path is 2 million, which you can afford a few of those.
It is a little annoying that I have to, like, press and hold, but oh well.
Yeah, just gotta make sure you're ready to actually invest that much yen.
Yeah. Reduce amount of heat loss when... could be good. Charge
Oh yeah, there we
attack.
are. That's the charge.
Alright.
I don't know. The stream on Discord actually is illegible.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, but I don't mind. You can read for me.
It proceeds to not read anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're the one making all the decisions, so I'm just feeding you the answers.
That is true. So, boost the power of your attacks in heat mode. Is that for all stances or just this stance?
I think just this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't forget to keep an eye on those like special symbol ones that have like the lock on them.
Yeah, I have to get training done to unlock those.
Yep, but in order to do the training to unlock them, you have to unlock the node next to them.
Yeah. Oh, wait, is that how that works?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Otherwise, the trainer will just tell you you're not ready for this. But
Right.
you also have to hover over the node and keep in mind which number this is, because you can only do them in order. And also, don't forget to keep some money on hand.
Yeah. Alright, that's probably good then. Oh yeah, okay, right. This game added an option where you can save anywhere.
Yep.
I don't have to go to a telephone pole.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I ever used the charge when I played the game the first time. I think I probably bought it and just forgot that it existed.
Oh, it can only... That's the kind of charge that can only be used raw. I see.
Also, I might want to buy some more health items, because I think the only thing I have right now is staminans. Or
Yeah.
with that, actually, those do help health. What the hell? Why?
Those do help health, yes.
What is going?
Try just using the D-pad.
Yeah, D-pad is probably better.
Oh yeah, you should probably actually eat at a restaurant.
Oh yeah. Well, oh well. I already used my things.
Yeah. To be fair, also not super important because one of the completion point rewards you can get is to make it so you can eat even if you're full.
That is true. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Using D-pad.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway, moving on.
Oh yeah, speaking of which though, you should actually go to the shrine where you can use your completion points.
See what I can unlock so far.
Yeah, so you can get the ones, so you can like get ones that may have like enough completion points to unlock, but also, I believe, if this is like the PC version of Yakuza 0, Bob Utsunomiya should have some extra rewards for you.
Alright.
Yep, there we are.
I guess I'll just get all of them. No reason not to, right?
Yeah, it's not like you can save these for Majima, because Majima has specific packs that only he can get.
Yeah. Hi again,
Oh, hi,
Marin.
Marin. Oh yeah, we can actually go to Pocket Circuit right now if you want to do that as well.
We could, I
Suddenly,
guess. Yeah.
But yeah, up to you entirely.
I don't know, maybe I'll... I mean, I know I have parts now, but maybe when I have more parts.
Maybe, yeah. Oh yeah, and then also don't forget to sell those plates.
Yeah. Ooh, more money, that could be good. Wait. I must unlock real estate first. Okay, got it. Card watcher.
Oh yeah, that's right, because there's the telephone cards around that you can...
Oh, right.
Yep.
I forgot about
they are
those.
useful for a friendship, but you do not need all that much for the friendship. And then otherwise you, like, get a monetary reward for getting complete sets, but it pales in comparison to what you can get from real estate.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, you can, like, completion, but...
Well, like I said, I'm not gonna worry about completion until I play the PC version. I mean, I'm worried about completion as far as it gets for the Amon fights and sub-stories and whatnot, but this completion I'll worry about when I get the PC version.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I guess. Yeah. Just because I have to get that to get the next things anyway. Anyway, what's the run button?
I believe either B or A.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Sometimes I wonder if I should finish Shadow Generations. I need to play that, actually. I remember playing Sonic Generations back on the Xbox 360.
It's basically just a remake, slash remaster, whatever you want to call it, of Sonic Generations, plus the Shadow campaign.
Okay. But I do like constantly say, oh, I gotta play this, oh, I gotta play that. But I am very deep in the Final Fantasy XIV hole right now.
So I did play Sonic X Shadow Generations, and I 100% of the game, and then I remembered that I never actually did 100% the original Sonic Generation. So after I 100%ed Sonic X Shadow Generations, I reopened the original Sonic Generations and 100% of that.
Fair. Next time you pass by him, you should give him one of your weapons.
But then that won't raise the friendship.
It will.
It will? Are you sure?
I think so, anyway.
I feel like I remember doing this in my original playthrough. When I showed him a weapon, he was like, oh, that's dangerous. And then our friendship did not increase.
Hold on. Let me just check real quick. Should be a... Is there not a friendship section? Yeah, maybe it's listed in the specific sub-story. Here we are. Okay, yeah, you're right. It just doesn't raise your friendship.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
I know
You're so
things
right for that.
sometimes.
Do you happen to know what time they open?
I guess he didn't.
Who are you? Sign says we're closed, pal.
I'd like to ask you about Tachibana Real Estate. Do you work here?
I'm the manager. What are you, Jinsei family?
Jinsei?
Oh my god!
Never mind that.
I just got €5.
Oh, wow. Well, £5, but yeah.
What gives, man?
£5.
Nice.
I'm not here to hurt
Thank
you or
you.
anything.
Why
Just
did
need to
MF
talk.
look homeless?
I think he was.
Tachibana's people are
probably
trying to
because he
drive
was
you out of
homeless.
the building,
Yeah.
right?
Screw
Thank
it,
you
get
for the €5. I really appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Can't say I've ever heard of the Jinsei family.
Tojo clan, technically, but bottom of the food chain as far as Yakuza. They used to come by for protection money each
I
month.
recognize
but
that
Tachibana ran
guy.
them off a while ago.
I think he was in Skyrim.
Wait, civilians ran off the Yakuza?
Yeah, pathetic, right?
Yeah, let's see.
And the other
IMDb.
businesses here.
What is this
Did
guy's
Tachibana
name?
drive them all out?
Namaste
Just
bar
dropped
owner.
in out of the blue one day and told us they own the property now, so we all have to leave. Most of the neighbors did as they were told once they heard who was asking.
Let's
I
see.
stood my ground.
Is your family living here?
Can't afford this place and a separate home. Wife's practically locked herself in back there. She's afraid of the vagrants who've taken over. Of course, Tachibana's bankrolling them all. Pays them to cause a ruckus, piss on the floors. One nearly started a fire the other day. You believe that?
I don't think he's actually
How
listed
often
on
would you say
IMDb.
Tachibana's men
Rip.
come by?
Lately, I've been getting silent phone calls. Hundreds, all throughout the night.
Who's that?
Wow, why don't you just put your phone on mute? Oh, right, the landlines.
That's them? Shit! Why now all of a sudden?
Reminds me of
There's 5 or 6 guys
Well,
out
that
there.
explains a lot. Reminds me of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, where like the whole premise of the
You mind
game is
letting me
that Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright
I
get
just wanna
transported
talk.
into like a medieval village
promise.
setting from like a
I won't let
storybook.
them hurt you.
And at one point,
Here you go.
Phoenix Wright has to defend someone in a witch trial, and he's like, "Maybe we should dust for fingerprint." Oh, right.
Nice.
That also leads to like another funny moment where like the defendant is accused of witchcraft, and Phoenix is immediately like, "Well, my witchcraft isn't real."
Wanted to stop by.
Uh, You were like breaking up there when you said that. Can you repeat that?
I told you we're not leaving.
Yeah, like at the very start of the trial, like the defendant is accused of
We're the legal
witchcraft, and
owners
immediately
of the
Phoenix
building.
is like, "Well, my defendant is not
Frankly,
guilty because witchcraft
You're
isn't
not
real."
being very equitable about the whole situation.
Yeah. Well, wait, but Phoenix,
Equitable.
you work with spirit mediums.
People harass me. We've got an
Yeah,
infant
that's a
here,
good
damn it.
point.
Your face
Oh,
isn't
good
going
grief.
to- Oh, namaste-san. Bringing in Yakuza muscle only complicates these things.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not Yakuza. Think of me as the new security
I'm
guard
not
here.
fucking Yakuza.
Got himself a bouncer, did he? Riff-raff, huh?
Mostly problems with thugs who call themselves real estate agents lately.
Well, in my experience, a third party never
Where have I heard
simplifies
this
matters.
guy's voice before?
Well, surely, surely Oda would have it. IMDb would be on the IMDb page.
Yeah.
Bearing gifts.
Apparently,
Courtesy of
he's
the
Alejandro
Jinsei
Saab.
Has he been in anything else?
That, my friend, is all the
He
protection
played
money you've paid
Akihiko.
him to date.
Oh, he played
Double.
Akihiko in
30
Persona
grand a
3
month
Reload.
For 3 years.
Ah.
rounded up to 2 million.
Okay.
I convinced him to part with it. That's a courtesy.
Yeah, I can hear that.
You got the boss of a family to cough that up. You?
Yeah, okay, that makes
Personally?
sense.
2 million.
Furthermore,
Man, speaking of, I guess.
president to demonstrate.
Remember when I was like saying there were all these rumors about like voice actors saying that they were not going to be involved in the Persona 4 remake, but it was like trying to be like. It was trying to be like, oh, rumors about Persona 4 remake. Voice actor says they were not involved, and it's like that doesn't really say anything. That doesn't actually mean that there's going to be a remake. That's just saying that they're not involved. But it turns out there actually is a remake. It was just got announced recently. So
Do you think you can
rip all those voice actors, I guess.
Muck around with our lives?
Well, in that case, I wasn't tapped for the Metal Gear Solid movie.
Namaste-san.
That is true.
You can throw all the tantrums you like. This wad is all you're gonna get from us.
Lap with money. Hey, does anyone want to come to me and slap me with money? You know, I'll take it. I'll take the money if you want to slap me with it.
Yeah, it's something I've always like ran through in my mind. But like, if someone like offered me money,
Something wrong.
like this, like offered me that much cash for say my house, I'd have a hard time turning it down. But I stand firm to my belief that if you want my house, you have to offer me $100 million.
I mean, that would probably get you enough to get you another house somewhere else, yeah?
Yep.
But have it your way.
I have so many fucking offers on this house for like $60,000.
To decide.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. No,
I've seen your guys' house. It's worth at least half a mil.
It's got some problems. It needs fixing up.
I'm looking forward to your
Its
cooperation.
blue book value is $200,000. So 60,000 is a goddamn insult.
It is.
You know, this fetish of yours for playing the hero is only going to wind up getting you killed in this city, buddy.
I don't have
If
a
I were
fetish
you,
for
I'd keep that
being
shit
the hero.
locked up
I have a
tight.
fetish for feet.
Wow. All right, well we can
You couldn't yet.
check that off the list.
So
Yeah.
Now you're just gonna close up shop and leave?
Of course.
Yeah.
You believe all those idiots who jumped at the first offer? Invest a little patience and just look at the dividends, yeah?
I mean, honestly, fair.
Yeah. I mean, principles and all that, yes, but I can't really blame the guy.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to the other homeless guys that were out here?
Moved on to the side of the next job, I'd think. They told us this one's all wrapped up.
It's over, huh? Where to next?
Beats me. Lots of work these days. That Tachibana son's got plenty irons in the fire.
What do you actually know about
I'm
Tachibana
gonna
real estate?
definitely have to like pay attention in the credits for like
I
all
know
of these
you're a
minor
fool to be
characters whose
asking
voices I
questions.
swear I
Leave
recognize.
guys like them alone. Lest you need your teeth
Oh
loosened.
boy.
These days, they own the shadows in this city.
Shadows.
I've been around a long time. Never seen a mob like theirs. Eyes and ears on every corner of Kamurocho. Working folk, Yakuza, doesn't matter. They know your secrets.
Yakuza.
They'll catch you by the
Yakuza.
balls.
Fucking
Is that how they were able to
Yakuza.
chase off the Jinsei family?
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy. Tojo headquarters called
10 years in the joint made you a
boss and
fucking
had him hack
Yakuza.
off his finger right there in front of the
Yes.
chairman.
What?
Turns out
What?
he'd been skimming off the top of his payments. Some anonymous tip.
What,
Of course,
what is this?
we only
Epic the
ratted him
Musical?
out for a tiny bit of it. If the Tojo clan got wind of the full scope of things, he'd
I'm
be
not
a dead man.
sure I understand that reference.
I get it.
That's it.
So now
I
Tachibana
would
has
definitely
the entire
recommend giving
Jinsei
Epic the
family
Musical a
on
listen.
leash.
They have it like on Spotify, but it's also
Hey,
like on
I
YouTube.
didn't say nothing about it being
Okay.
Tachibana. You understand?
It's
Though
it's
I
kind of got
suppose
like
you'd be hard-pressed
a
to name
running
anybody
joke
else in this town so
among
willing to dig
fans
their hands
because
into the
there's just a lot
Yakuza's
of
dirty
points where the main
laundry,
character's
eh?
just like, what?
I see.
Alls I'm saying is this, kid. Steer clear of Tachibana, or before long your mama will be crying her eyes out.
Welcome back, Milo. You're listening to heavy
Welcome
metal.
back, Milo.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I do love me some heavy metal.
Find the homeless
I can
men.
use some brain stimulation right now.
Okay. Opens up your head, starts massaging your brain.
That's the good shit.
I gotta ask, is your brain also Scion?
Have you ever seen that like one video of that dude fucking around with a blobfish or a pufferfish?
Oh yeah, and feeding him the carrot.
And like, yeah, like, but like up until that point before he fed him the carrot, where he's just like slapping him around
Yeah.
and like tapping him. Yeah, just do that. That's
Oh.
the shit I need.
Hell yeah.
I wonder if that's part of the cooking process to like feed the fish a carrot. Because I've seen like almost the full video, and I can pretty easily rationalize. Also, Mr. Shakedown's here.
Okay, but do I want to engage Mr. Shakedown right now?
That's fair. Yeah.
Yep. Question 1: do you have a slime gun?
No.
Question 2: are you goated? If the answer to one or both of these is no, you should reconsider confronting Mr. Shakedown.
Yes.
Reconsider your life choices.
You'll regret this.
Just all these men in black.
Yeah, for real. Shouldn't you be like fighting aliens or something?
That's the man
See-
in. That's the man in.
See, here's the thing. This is actually a very subtle, like, super deepest lore of the Yakuza series. The reason Kiryu kicks so much ass is he's actually an alien from, like, a warrior race of aliens. And the men in black are just here trying to stop him, but they can't because he's too powerful and alien.
Because he's too powerful and alien.
You know what? I believe it.
I was trying to see how many times I could fit the word alien into one sentence. Ironically enough, that's an actual plot in one of the Final Fantasies.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Okay, is this a substorm?
Oh shit, Mr. Shakedown teleported behind you.
Did he really?
I mean, he probably didn't. He probably just walked around and you happened to like take a different street that led to the same spot, but the fact that like I saw him walking away down one street, then you turn down here and like turn the camera around and he's right behind you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Let's see. What is this one?
He'll say it once they're done talking.
The show must go on. Huh?
Yep, there it is. Our savior. Man, what would you do if you were walking down the street and someone was just like, wait, our savior, I mean...
I'd probably just like, I'd probably look at them the same way Kiryu was looking at these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, good luck with that.
Man, I like how Kiryu canonically just like helps every random Joe Schmo that asks him for help, honestly.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
That's because he has a fetish for being a hero. Weren't you paying attention?
You're so right about that.
If I had all the free time of an RPG protagonist, and like the strength and energy to help out with any random task, I totally would.
That's fair. Yeah. I do like helping people too, so maybe I would as well.
Yeah. Shit, reminds me of like back when I still lived in Wisconsin. And like, I feel like I just completed an actual side quest in real life. Because like, this one woman was like trying to figure out why her bike didn't work. I like took a look at it, fixed the chain, and she heavily insisted on buying me a $10 gift card for the nearby fast food place that we were at.
Okay, Rall, I think you actually did complete a real life side quest.
People are weird, man.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta say, Kiryu's rocking that look.
Yes. I love how this is an actual outfit you can take into Premium Adventure. I'm having second thoughts here.
Although I gotta say, it looks good in the front, but the back just looks like he's wearing a cape.
I mean, if anyone deserves a cape, it's Kiryu.
True.
Except to me, kind of looks like one of those big, heavy, like, fur capes, like you'd see in like one of those Viking shows.
Oh yeah.
Boy, the winter is coming. Stock up on wood.
Where are we going? What are we gonna eat? Burgers.
Burgers.
Okay, where are we going? In the direction of burgers.
What will we do when we finish eating our burgers? We shall find more money to acquire more burgers.
I don't know why but that reminds me of the thing I saw of like the cat paladin. I was like, all right, you're D&D session, right? Like, all right, so what do? Cast conjure food. You already have enough food. The food is empty. There's food in your pet. The food is empty. Fine, you conjure food. Your food's full now. Now what do? I do a long rest.
Played like a true cat.
Exactly.
All right. There are no wrong answers for this one.
Really?
Yep.
So like even get goofy.
Yep.
Get goofy, do it.
Okay.
Get goofy.
Get goofy.
We going 100% goofy here.
We going
Whatever, you
goofy.
know.
Yes.
What?
I love it.
Nice.
I guess that went well.
Yeah.
Oi.
Dabbling bit of window dressing? Misogyny.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is that TV jargon? That's the 80s.
Misogyny.
It's the 80s.
Yeah.
That doesn't excuse it, just explains it.
Right. Fantastico.
Oi.
Mon Dieu.
What the hell is this? Where's the erasable?
I've noticed that French actually gets a lot of prominence in some Japanese media. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Anyway, so fun fact, when I first played this game, I thought he was saying Arasable, and I was very confused as to what Arasable was.
What?
What?
So it's the plate of food. I don't even need to look at the guide for this. I remember this one.
Now this one honestly just seems kind of obvious, actually.
Yeah. It seems obvious, and yet my first time around, I grabbed the eraser.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
I actually don't remember what I chose when I played the first time, so I might be saying it seems obvious, but then you play back my original playthrough and I also choose the wrong thing.
Chose the knife.
Yeah.
To be fair, I still aced this grabbing the answer because I aced the other two answers, and you only need 2 out of 3.
Nice. I managed to be
I
useful
managed to be
somehow.
useful somehow.
Me every day at work.
Yes.
Wow, you feel useful somehow every day at work? Jealous.
Me picking up one piece of trash from the floor. I managed to be useful somehow.
Yeah.
Grocer the erasable. That is tilt the food at an angle. Fetch a grocery clerk.
Something that he just pulls me in. like actually a model of me. I'm like, wait a minute, how did I get here?
Hey.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I like how he explains what it means after the fact. I already do it.
Yeah. If memory serves, it's because he absolutely knows that you're not the producer, and I think he's just trying to like sort of walk you through it as well.
Fair enough.
Like, sure, they're trying to trick him into thinking that you're the producer, but he all through it immediately.
Just like another sub-story, which I'm pretty sure is in the exact same. I'm pretty sure it's also in this game where you pretend to be someone's boyfriend.
Yep.
But the dad do the whole time.
Yep.
Punch
That
the
is
dishes.
remove the remove the dishes. punch the dishes. I am very curious what happens if you punch the dishes.
That'd be very funny. I'm sure you'd have to pay for a replacement, probably. You'd probably have to, like, sell it some money.
Taunt the dishes to build up heat.
Yes.
Yay, you got everything right.
Woo!
And the funny thing is, I didn't even have to look at the guide for that.
Yeah, those seemed like the wrong options seemed very obviously wrong, for the most part.
Yeah.
What guide?
Oh yeah.
My memory.
Wait, so
My
you
memory, I mean.
so you
What
didn't
guide?
you didn't use your memory?
I still have
I mean,
nightmares about that guide.
I always remember these things. I just didn't have to consult my memory this time.
Oh my god, I can't believe Dan suddenly opened a fast food place.
Oh no.
Except they lost one of the Dans.
Dun 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 dun.
No longer Dan to Dan. Now it's just Dan.
Yeah.
What?
Also, I like how we dressed to keep you up exactly like the guy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Good thing I'm good at beating the shit out of people.
Right.
I'm gonna be real, like, after having to posture and figure out all their stupid asinine backwards slang, this is probably like a breath of fresh air for Kiryu.
Yeah.
Finally, something I'm good at.
So how's the saying go in this game? Breaker's broken and Beast is based?
I think so. Makes sense. Well, funny enough, I always found Brawler to be the best boss fight.
Oh yeah, no, just like, it's, I think that Brawler and Dragon are the best for bosses, but in terms of just like general fights, Beast just completely shreks mooks.
Yeah. See, like I said, Breaker style is the clearly best style for Majima, but Kiryu kind of just has like styles that work in different situations, which
And also Rush.
And also
which ironically, despite, well, yeah, but even then I found use for Rush.
I mean, I'm not saying it's useless, I'm just saying that like it's way more niche than his other three styles.
Rush is
Like,
pretty much only
Brawler-
good for doing the challenges where you can't get hit because you're faster. I'm pretty sure.
That and Mr. Shakedown.
Oh well, yeah.
Because like you can just like chip away at Mr. Shakedown's health, and the moment he starts like swinging, you can use your quick step cancel to get out of the way.
That is true.
But yeah, like Brawler is a good anti-boss weapon, or good for fights where you just can't stop getting hit. Beast is great for mobs, and Rush is good for Mr. Shakedown, and only Mr. Shakedown.
Okay.
And Dragon is, well, Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dragon
You know what
is...
it does.
Dragon is the best style if you know how to play Dragon. If you don't know how to play Dragon, it is the worst style.
Yep. This is a have you played other Yakuza games before style.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Do you remember the combos? Because they're still just as goated. If
Yep.
you don't, well, that's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
Now, the main problem with Dragon style, though, is more a problem with Yakuza 0 in general, and that's a lot of the abilities just take way too much heat to use. Like, not even... Like, non-heat action abilities take way too much heat to use. Except... there is a goated combo with Legend Style that is absolutely fucking broken. And that's to use Kamaki Parry, which is like lock onto the enemy and press grab just as they're about to hit you. Use that until your heat is full, and then Tiger Drop until your heat is empty.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, the Tiger Drop is actually the worst part of the combo.
Tiger Drop in this game...
The Tiger Drop is purely to get rid of your heat.
The Tiger Drop in this game is based off of the original system, right? Where the less heat you have, the better it is?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
The more heat you have. If I recall.
It costs half of your maximum heat, but the thing is, it is so prone to whipping.
Really? That's surprising.
Yep. It has absolute shit for range, that despite being the Tiger Drop, you will miss a lot with it. But again, the point isn't to hit them with the Tiger Drop. The point is to get rid of your heat by using the Tiger Drop, because the Kamaki Parry does so much fucking damage. But you can only use it if you have less than 3 bars of heat.
I see.
I admit that I kind of cheated with that combo and sub-optimized it by just using heat actions whenever I got hit full heat.
I mean, that's also valid. Tiger's Drop's just the most efficient way to get rid of your heat.
Yeah, because Tiger Drop doesn't suffer from heat staleness like heat actions do.
How does Kiryu learn Tiger Drop in this game if he learns it for the first time in Yakuza 1?
Well, technically it's not Tiger Drop. It's also technically not Kamaki Parry.
Okay.
But it's actually Tiger Drop and Kamaki Parry.
It's just the same input and similar results, but it's
functionally it's the same.
Gotcha. And then I guess Kiryu just forgot about it by the time he meets Kamaki. So, to be fair...
everything.
To be fair, it's been over like 10 years by that point, so...
Yeah, it made him a fucking pussy. He forgot all his shit.
Yeah.
17 years in the not playing Yakuza games made you a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
What can you do for 7 years anyways?
Collections, I guess.
You'd think you wouldn't do any more collection jobs after this.
You'd think. Oh yeah, but speaking of Tiger Drops, Brawler has a Tiger Drop that is really fucking good.
Nice work and a year-end bonus too. I'd say
Oh,
this
yeah?
calls for a
Okay.
toast, fellas.
What?
Hey up, nights like this.
What is
Almost
happening?
Enough to make you forget your troubles.
What happened to my chat?
Oh yeah, it happened to me too. The chat just kind of closed and then reopened.
That's interesting.
YouTube be YouTube.
Yep.
Okay. Well, my chat is still gone though.
Well, welcome to the second roadblock to the not spending money Yakuza challenge.
Well, yeah, we have to get him put him like beer or something, right?
Sure.
Yep, you have to buy them each like an individual drink.
Oh hell, it's so damn cold.
But it does remind me of an interesting an interesting situation I found myself in
What?
Yakuza 1.
Happens
So
all
like,
the time.
there's a point where I have to pay money to like buy dog food. There's no way around it. You have to buy dog food. You can't get dog food
you need
anywhere
me to
except
whack my
buying it,
chin? Come back
and
with
the
your
dog
boss
won't
around.
accept anything other than
Quid
dog
pro
food.
quo,
Mm.
ain't it?
But interestingly enough,
I like
the
the
game's
sound
like
of
main
that.
objective pointer points you to a place that sells
Your
dog food
tongue's
for
working fine
270
from where I'm
yen.
standing.
But if you ignore that and go to Don Quixote,
Oh,
you can get a
come
bag of
on
dog
quick,
food for
do it on the
260
top.
yen.
Oh wow, 10 yen difference.
Yeah, okay. I'll get you some drinks.
But I mean, I guess
Sorry,
every
you
little
cut
bit
out
counts when
before I
you're
go.
doing your challenge,
Will
right?
you at least tell me this much?
Yeah, I mean, the whole
I'm
point
looking
is
for
like
people who've
spending
done
as
work
little
for
money as
Tachibana Real
possible.
Estate.
Yeah.
But it leads me
Now,
to
how
an
many of you would
interesting
that be
revelation
exactly?
about the Yakuza series, in that, like, I don't really think about it when I have pretty much all of the money I can get at my disposal.
I got the picture.
But there can actually
You
be an
gentlemen look
element of
thirsty.
like shopping around for
Excuse
a specific item and finding it cheaper at a different store than
Before
you might
stroll
think.
away and buy
Yeah?
a cheap six-pack, You'll show us the respect.
Like, that's a neat little bit of immersion that is unfortunately lost on most players because,
right.
again,
Nobody really
you very often get so much yen that it doesn't
Each
fucking
one
matter.
needs a different medicine.
Especially when the difference is like 10 yen. So yeah, you gotta talk to all of them and get their order first. You can't get around this.
I'm still confused about why my YouTube chat suddenly disappeared, but oh well.
It seems to be up on stream.
I mean...
And I'm keeping an eye on it.
Is it also gone for you on, like, stream side? I would ask the audience...
No, stream side, it's up.
Okay. If you still have chat, say something in chat. I'm curious about this, because it's gone for me. Something in chat. Okay, well, I guess it still works. Very interesting.
I guess so.
It's just gone for me. Oh well.
Oh well. Nope, we already got this guy's order.
I meant to click the guy. Here we go.
Something.
That's fair. Alright, so... I feel like Rain is pretty smart in some ways, and also pretty stupid in some other ways. Like, she managed to somehow get on top of my bed and tuck herself in, and yet, every once in a while, she will, like, start meowing at me, and I've learned that means that she's hungry, except that she has food in her bowl that she can access. I just have to pick her up and place her next to her bowl, and then she'll start eating.
I don't know.
In what way is that stupid?
Because she can just walk to her bowl right now. There's nothing stopping her from going...
Bro, for the low cost of meow, she gets her homunculus manservant to walk over, pick her up, and carry her directly to her food. How the fuck is that not smart?
Okay, you know
Damn,
what?
you got a point.
That is fair. Alright, but I do have to do that real quick. Because she is begging.
No problem. And I also have, I also have memorized where all their stuff is.
Alright, good deal.
Wow.
I'll be right back. Come here. Come here. Come here. And there you go. Oh, actually, while I'm up, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright. You know what? I should also go take a shit, so I'll be right back.
Okay, I have returned. Did everyone else also go to the bathroom? Huh. Okay, well. Well, I'll just go to the convenience store.
What the fuck?
What's going on?
Sorry, I just happened to post on an image.
What kind of image?
The kind that I post to voice chat text.
Oh boy, I'll take a look. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Pretty funny. Aww. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Oh well.
Seriously.
Seriously? Ow. Hold on, let me... No, that's not a bike. Oh well. My goodness, is that being picked up by the microphone, by the way? Her meowing? I don't think it is. Yeah, I should sell my place while I'm over here. Oh, it is? Oh, that's nice. What do you think of the game? I mean, I like the game. It's a pretty good game. Cute cat sounds, hell yeah. Right, D-pad. Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's climbing my leg. She's climbing my leg. Blah.
Fucking Shadow of the Colossus music starts playing.
Yeah. And oh, now she's climbing my shirt and she's sitting on my shoulder like a parrot.
That's adorable.
Oh my goodness. Gotta go past level 2. Yeah. That's fine. Alright, so if I remember right, I need like a beer, a sweet potato, oh. Honestly, I probably just order one of each, right? I don't remember what everyone wanted. What if I just buy everything? I'll just clear out their entire stock of everything. Surely. Oh, that's right. I only have limited inventory space. Okay. Uh-oh. A sub-story.
Hey. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back. Had to use the bathroom.
Welcome back.
Anyway, what have you gotten so far?
I forgot what I needed, so I just cleared out the convenience store.
Ah, fair enough. Alright, so you must have at least gotten beer. Are you at the M store?
Not Papo.
Papo on Tenkaichi Street?
Yes.
Then you should also have some sweet potato shochu.
Yes. then you wanted
And the
beer.
maroon jacket guy wanted the beer.
Okay, well I also got a malt.
That's the beer.
Oh, right. Yes.
Malt's the draft.
I totally know beer. I am definitely a.
To be fair, that is a Japanese-specific brand.
Fair enough.
Suntory malts.
All right. Are any of these things that I need to give them?
Nope.
Cool.
Let's see, cockle bean. Nope.
All right. I have all these for no reason.
All right. So let's see. Go to the Don Quixote for champagne.
I went there. Oh well, I didn't go inside, but I went all the way down there by accident. I should have just gone there. Oh well.
So you got two options when it comes to champagne. You should get the gold champagne. It's more expensive, but you get an achievement for it.
Oh, is this a video game sub-story?
Yep, this is the Dragon Quest III sub-story. I mean, okay, it's Arakure Quest, but it is based on some actual real reports from the Dragon Quest III launch, where people were adding money for their copies of Dragon Quest III.
Yeah.
What?
It's funny going back to the sub-story and having them, like, dance around calling it Dragon Quest, only for Yakuza 7 to, like, directly reference Dragon Quest in the main story.
I guess I just didn't have the rights yet.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go inside the Popo, or the Don Quixote, sorry. I'm sure this kid will be...
Don Quixote.
I definitely like how
Funny
they.
enough, that song is on Spotify.
I like how everyone just lets me cut in line.
Well, you're not here to buy Arakure Quest 3.
Okay, you said get the gold champagne because I get an achievement?
Yep.
Rall, this is the Nintendo Switch.
Doesn't the Switch have achievements?
No.
Well, then just get the regular champagne.
I'm getting a gold champagne anyway.
Do it anyways as a flex.
Exactly.
As a flex, yes.
Although, I guess that's probably an achievement I did not get in the original Yakuza 0.
Probably not, yeah.
And I also probably can't get it without starting a new game.
I like the idea of Don Quixote being a place where you can simultaneously buy a $2,000 bottle of champagne and also a $5 bucket of instant ramen.
Yep. Real store, too. Though,
I know, it's just so wild to me.
unfortunately, recently some bad things came out about upper management in Don Quixote.
Bad things about upper management in Japan? Surely you jest.
Yeah.
Next,
Did
you'll
you
tell
hear
me all
about
the
that scandal with Big City Tire a few years ago?
I did not.
Bad shit. Bad shit.
Man, next you'll tell me that billionaires don't actually have my best interest in mind?
I mean, the gates are okay.
I'm sure corporations are my friend. They say they're my friend.
Well, they'll be your friend for, let's see, 11 more days.
Oh, okay, because that's when Fragment ends.
They're not even... I mean, to be fair, most of them aren't even that anymore. I went to Sam's Club recently, and they were advertising how June is the Members Mark Month.
I mean...
fucking anything to not call it Pride Month.
People are also trying... Oh, go ahead.
To be fair, I'm not sure if this is every Sam's Club, but the one near me is doing this thing, where they're doing this thing called price freezes, where they and Walmart are selling specific goods and maintaining their price regardless of tariff increases.
Oh,
which is kind of nice actually.
All right.
And I'm actually a little bit upset it's Walmart of all corporations that's doing that shit.
Yeah.
They probably have some sort of backdoor deal that lets them do that.
Probably. Still, it's kind of wild that, like, you know, of all the like major fast like supermarkets and mega marts, they're like the only one I've heard of that's like, you know, at least making an attempt to pretend they're looking out for the consumer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's Van Walmart's whole supposed brand, right? Like low prices and all that.
That's their supposed brand. In actuality, they're more expensive than most other markets.
Well, yeah.
And have been
Unless
for
you get-
decades now.
Unless you get the generic brand from Walmart, but even then, there are some markets that have a generic brand that is even cheaper than Walmart's.
Okay, I'm gonna just keep it a buck here. Great Value and Members Mark are unironically, as far as like generic brands go, pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like comparable to most major brands.
I don't remember those.
In my opinion.
I don't remember these pictures being there.
Well, then again, that's Shangri-La, and it won't be Shangri-La for a few years.
Yeah, but those, I agree. I don't think that those particular images were there in the original Zero.
Maybe one of these days I'll have to boot up the original Zero and check.
Cause that's like Goemon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, at the very least, it is a, ukiyo-e, I think it was called.
I don't know the proper term for it, so you're probably right. You could also be wrong as fuck, and we'll never know.
Well, no, I won't. I was gonna be mean, but I won't be mean.
I mean, I don't mind being mean.
I was gonna say, well, they don't call it the Rall is right streams, do they?
I'm never. I'm always left.
Well, here's the thing, Rall. If you're wrong about this and we never verify that you're wrong, then the Rall is wrong counter will forever be wrong.
That is true.
Meaning the Rall's wrong is wrong.
You got a good point there. If anyone like in the future makes the Rall is wrong compilation, I want them to not fact check this particular instance.
Jeez. So we're
like
just
everything else you can absolutely fact check for the compilation, but do not fact check this. Just throw it in and be like, maybe he's wrong, maybe he's right.
So then it'll just have a question mark.
Yeah. Plus or minus 1.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Rall,
God damn it.
Oh, what?
The plus or minus 1 comment just made me think of a friggin' line from the Boondocks when Uncle Ruckus had his ethnicity checked.
Oh boy.
Oh no, this can't be. It says you are 102% African with a 2% margin of error.
Pretty funny. Rall, by the way, did you see the thing that Rokkit put in voice chat text?
Let's see. Oh yeah, Laogui.
Pretty funny. I still have it on my screen.
Killer Bean was such an interesting movie.
You know, they're making a Killer Bean game.
Huh. Makes sense, though. I hope the game incorporates the same thing that the movie does with ragdolls, where, like, characters, like, dynamically pop into ragdoll animation, only to, like, go back into their regular animation.
They are. I've been following the YouTube channel as it's been documenting its progress being made, and yeah, they have the ragdoll physics like that.
Oh, let this guy hit you, actually. I
Oh,
want to
okay.
see if the gun thing is still in play. Okay, let him hit you with his gun, with his gun shots. Okay, yeah, it is in play still. And hey, that means you can buy more food.
That is true.
What?
My head hurts just thinking about it. And isn't it going to turn out that this guy's actually the dad of the kid?
Yep. The dad of the kid stole the game for his kid from a guy who stole the game from a guy who stole the game from his kid.
Yep.
What?
Kid just spawns in.
Yeah. You summoned me.
Huh?
My
Yeah. Admittedly, like one issue with me telling you to like hold off on on like seeking out sub stories until we get to the real estate management is that we have to go through all of Majima's first part before we actually can get to real estate management.
Ah, damn. Well,
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a shame you can't get it as like a completion reward. The sub story finder.
Oh, right. I still need to get things.
Yes, you still need to get alcohol.
So I got the gold champagne. What else?
Champagne. Let's see. Scotch whiskey from the Puppo on Showa Street. And sake from the M store on Chichifuku Street. So Showa Street is
The bottom one.
southernmost west to east street.
And the M store where?
Northwest corner of the map.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Well, where am I now?
Like
Okay.
fucking opposite ends of the map.
I'm
Here
like
you are,
directly.
stuck in the middle with me.
Oh my god, I'm like literally right in the middle between the. I was gonna go to whichever one's closer, but I'm literally right in the middle. Isn't that the way?
Yep. Let's see. This place.
I'm surprised Mr. Shakedown did not even notice me. I guess they're not really that aggro, are they?
Not really, no. You kind of have to like be right in front of them for them to aggro on you. It
Alright.
really is more of an opt-in kind of thing.
I'm looking for the sake, right?
Yep, sake.
Alright.
I'm trying to find where on here. Finder. Trouble feeder. Sub-stories number 13 and number 71.
Damn it. Okay, fine.
13. So, Kiryu's Trouble Finder will be available in Chapter 5, and Majima's will be... What was it? $79 was? Okay, so Majima's will be available in Chapter 79. Or, sorry, Chapter 3. Chapter 79.
Chapter
yes.
79? Whoa! The long game.
You gotta wait a long time for Majima's.
Oh.
Turns out you have to play through the entirety of Yakuza 1 through 5 before you get to Majima's part.
Yeah. You get Majima's Trouble Finder in in Dead Souls. But yeah, so you're looking for the Scotch whiskey.
Ooh. And that should be all of them.
Yep, that's all of them.
So once I get this, then I go to Tachibana, and then it will do the cutscene where it says the power thing, or was that actually this? Did we actually already do that one?
That is actually like once you finish this.
Okay, because I feel like we didn't do it last stream, but then I also could be misremembering, and if I'm misremembering.
Yeah, no, we definitely didn't do that last stream. Last stream, the most we got was first meeting Tachibana.
Okay.
But that'd be funny. That'd be fucking hilarious if that winds up being our new best friend betrayal.
It would be. I seriously did not realize it would take that long for fucking Niichi to betray us.
Yeah. Despite him being the main villain of the game, it takes like over half the game for him to become the main villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there we are.
The water of life.
As a poet once said.
Okay.
I'm all limbered up now.
I've never actually heard an American go, yeah!
Yes, sir. Rest of me is too.
I mean, I know they're Japanese, but they're speaking English, so.
You sure you're all right
Yeah, it's
there?
like making.
Oh,
I definitely gotta drink something
Look,
and like
problem
react
is,
like a Yakuza
I
character.
just don't know how much I can
afterwards.
really offer
Yeah.
you, buddy.
The jobs that Tachibana's firm put you up to. Let's start there.
Just like down an energy drink.
Dress and tell you to camp out for the day. Try to make a nuisance of yourself. Easy.
Down an energy drink and just go Super Saiyan.
Just finished up at
Yes.
the last spot a few hours ago, in fact. Next gig starts tomorrow. New location.
The one that ended today, that was the Hakua building, right? I was there earlier.
Oh shit! You know what? I think the cutscene the
Word?
title's referring to is
That
in
case,
chapter
you already
4.
know plenty.
Chapter
What else
4?
is there?
Who reaches
Yeah.
out to whom?
Oh no, it is going to be
Did you do
our
a
new
Tachibana
best friend betrayal,
first
isn't it?
anyways?
I guess so.
Damn, that
come
means I need a
find
new
us.
title.
Tell me
Oh,
you did.
fuck.
Actually, sometimes it's Yakuza hiring us to do the same thing. Told you.
Oh no, okay, no, that's gonna be this
They need
chapter.
places cleared out,
Okay,
too.
so we still might get it this stream then.
Seller's market
Mhm.
for bums
Cool.
We
like
just got a
us
few more
these
things to
days.
go through first.
Not like it matters to us if it's Tachibana-san or Yakuza. If somebody's offering cash, we'll turn up.
I wonder how many other streamers break the fourth
Do what
wall
you
with
gotta do.
what they title their streams.
One last question then.
Good question.
Any of you guys know where Tachibana's people might hang out?
Oh yeah, Champion District. See him going in and out of there a bunch. Place is a bonanza for speculators.
Bonanza?
All the little
Like Donkey Kong
bars,
Bonanza coming
I'm
out next month?
If somebody were able to bundle those properties up in a
Did you see the
single
director for that, by the way? It
they'd
looks
make a
pretty cool.
killing.
I have
Are
not,
you saying you think that
but
Tachibana's
I
trying
have
to
heard
take over
the game
whole
referred to
district?
as Red Faction Gorilla. And
Not-
that is all I need to know.
Then again,
Not wrong, honestly. You can in fact pretty much break like literally everything,
those stores too.
like ground
They're
included.
the wise, though. When the
That is
locals
all I
there
need to
clock
know about the
Yakuza
game, is that
types
it is
like
Red
you,
Faction
they clam
Gorilla.
up tight.
Yes, Red Faction Gorilla.
I see.
I do in fact
Thanks,
get the
Rall.
joke.
Take care.
Alright, champion. Well, I don't even need to know it has the arrow pointing to it.
Yep.
Bacchus is
first-
back.
Hey.
Bacchus's training has opened up.
Okay. Yes, let me just follow this old man in behind an alley. Surely, not only good things.
Tell,
You know,
tell your
the
friends
sad thing
there's
is,
ice
only
cream.
good things.
Yeah.
Tell your friends there's ice cream
Oh my
in a
god.
back alley.
And you know, the other good thing?
What?
Kiryu never breaks this habit of following strange old homeless men into back alleys.
This is true.
And it never stops working out for him.
Yeah, I was about to say, and somehow it never turns bad. Hell, even that time that he followed a guy into a back alley who was selling mushrooms.
Because he was actually selling like Not the non-drug kind of mushrooms.
There's ice cream. Where? Please attach coordinates. 69 420. Yeah. I don't know how longitude and latitude works.
Oh no.
Yes.
I feel like there need to be more numbers for that to actually work on latitude and longitude. I don't think you can actually find a 69 420.
Ah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey.
All right.
I fucking love the trainer songs in this game.
Now this guy just has a beat, right? I don't have to do anything fancy.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think this is the one that teaches you how to, that teaches you the heat action that procs just by the enemy having a gun.
Oh, good.
Hey.
It's all over. I have a gun. Yeah, well, that's a free invitation for me to heat action you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind.
I do love how every single time you beat one of the hitmen, they just like stare you down as they walk away, even though they're as if they're like tough or anything, even though they just got their asses handed to them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Yep. So you can come back here anytime you want some training from Bacchus.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to the Champion District.
All right. All right. I keep forgetting about I can run.
Yep. Yeah, can't wait till we get the ability to throw money in the air to stop.
Oh my god! I forgot about that. Oh, why did you not do that in future games?
I guess because Kiryu just doesn't have the money for it.
Oh, bullshit. We can get tons of money in future games.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, legit the best ability in this game. The ability to throw money to stop random encounters.
Yeah.
Oh, first, gotta get stop and searched.
What is the master ball again? Oh, it's a weapon. Okay,
Oh, that
well.
is a weapon.
Yeah, same in Rall. This guy is not very good at his job.
Nope.
Nope.
Show me exactly one thing in your pocket, and I will judge your character based on this exact one thing.
I literally have a gun in my pocket too, and he's like, "Eh."
Fucking Majima's a better cop than this guy.
Yeah. I'm surprised this place didn't get any, like, I mean, I guess IF-8 eventually, like, showed up in this alley, but, like, other than that, this alley doesn't really get
men from Tachibana real
anything
estate coming around here.
other than that one it kind of had IF-8.
If you're smart, you'll stop asking and walk away, Tojo
Well, Yakuza
boy.
1 actually does have a story
I'm not
sequence that
Tojo
takes
Clan.
place in this alley.
Not here to cause trouble
Does
for the
it?
shops either.
Yep, you fight the White
Fuck, you
Edge
won't. What's your
gang
interest
leader
in
in this back
Tachibana
alley.
real estate?
Hmm.
It's like such a small thing, and I would not be
just wanna
surprised if
learn
you
more
do not
about
remember
them.
what the White Edge
Doesn't have
is.
to go down
I
like
don't.
this.
But basically, there's like a segment in Yakuza 1 where you have to fight like 3 different color gangs.
Oh, I
the
think
white
I do
color
remember
gang
that.
leader- Yep, and the white color gang leader is here.
Nobody's ever happy to see me.
And that's all there is to this
We're tired
alleyway
of
in Yakuza
Yakuza
1.
snaking their way into our community. If we
I-
need to protect the businesses ourselves,
I need to get that
that's
voice
what we'll
clip
do.
of here going, no one's ever happy to
This
see me. Is
district
that what
is all
mood?
that most of us have left.
Yeah!
You people want to run us out? Over our dead bodies!
Like,
Hey, listen,
the
man,
English dubs
I'm
of the
telling you, I just
Yakuza
can't
games
talk.
do get some flack.
Cut the shit!
But they're actually
This
pretty
is the
good,
only
and
thing you
as we've
scavengers
seen, they got some really good quotable moments.
Yeah, and also that guy was going hard on his voice lines just now for just some random guy.
Hell yeah!
Hold on, I have a mysterious. Oh, I wanted a heat action with that. Oh well.
Man, can't wait till we get to Judgment and guns get so much fucking worse.
Oh no.
So Judgment has something called a mortal wounds mechanic, where like if you get hit by a boss's like super attack, you'll suffer damage to your maximum health.
Oh, that's no
also
fun.
suffer this damage if you get hit with a gunshot.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Don't you have to like go to the clinic to cure mortal wounds? I forget. It's been so long.
Yeah, you have to either go to
Now
the
you
clinic
finally
or
hear me
use
out?
a very expensive
I
first
promise
aid
you all,
kit.
I'm not looking to hurt anyone. Understand? This is just about Tachibana real estate. I wanna know what they've
Understandably,
been up
after
to.
Judgment, they took out the mechanic in Lost
I'm not
Judgment
saying one
because it
word
was
to you.
fucking crap.
Nobody
Yeah,
in
wow.
this
I wonder.
district's
I
gonna
wonder
sell
why.
them out.
It's just one of those mechanics
Sell
that
them out?
adds
Isn't
nothing but
Tachibana
takes
trying
so
to
much
acquire the
away.
land?
Yeah.
The
Lost
hell?
Judgment has like a
Get it
different
straight.
version of the
Tachibana's
mortal
the
wounds
only thing
mechanic,
standing between us and
but
the
it's
Yakuza.
not suffering
That
damage to your
bird is the
maximum
reason
health,
the
just
champion district
going
is
into
still
a brief
whole.
pain state and suffering a
Is
lot
that
of
true?
damage to your current health.
You tell this guy, Oda-san.
And guns don't do that.
Nice night out, isn't it? Fancy running into you again, compadre. Back at Namase's, could have sworn you said you're not Yakuza.
Hard as it seems for some people to believe, I'm not. Anymore, at least. Ex-Dojima.
The Dojima family? Why did it have to be those bastards?
I'm here on my own.
Was this guy only listening to
I
one
renounced
word
my
Kiryu
oath to them.
said?
I guess
Yes.
so. Yeah.
So what the hell's a Yakuza turncoat doing sniffing around about Tachibana?
Because your boss himself invited me to join up with you all.
Huh? Hold on. What's your name?
Kiryu.
Well, I never heard of you. Let's see if we can clear this up.
Well, I never heard of you.
Oh my god, the fucking brick phones.
Yes.
Keep in mind that he does not carry his own brick phone. He has a person to carry his brick phone for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Roger that,
to be
sir.
fair, if we were still carrying
Proceeding as
around
ordered.
brick phones today, I'd want a personal assistant to carry that around. No fucking way
Yeah.
am I putting that in my pocket.
Are you satisfied now?
He says that if you're so damn curious about us, you should stop by the same place as last night. He'll meet you there.
That's so. Fine.
Do us all a favor and don't
You know,
come back around here,
Given the
though,
time
yeah?
that it is now,
Things are a little tense right
we
now.
might just like fall into a rhythm
Those
of
men.
doing one chapter every stream.
They seem to think you're protecting them.
I
from
mean,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Are they right?
Makes for very nice cutoff
Well,
points, you know?
that's one way
It
of
does,
putting
sure
it.
does.
The boss has certain
Of course, we won't be able to
policies.
keep up that rhythm once we
Meaning
once we start doing sub stories.
The
Yeah.
champion district's all that survived of this city.
Or if we
after the
do,
raids
holy
back
shit.
in the war.
Oh,
The
Right.
rest of
Yeah.
Kamurocho burnt down and regrew again from these
I mean,
ruins.
we have been doing. We did do at least like a
The
few
boss
sub stories
believes
this
that as
stream.
outsiders, we have no
Yeah,
right to
but
request.
remember how just like halfway through the game you
quite a
just get
change in
dumped with
philosophy
basically every
compared to
sub
what I
story
saw
at
from you
once?
before.
No,
Yeah.
see, that's
At the
actually
Hot Club,
looking at my
whole
memory.
place was nothing but tourists looking to cash
It
in
looks
on the
like
boom. That Namase's a
what it
real
is
mercenary.
all the sub stories just get
They'll
dumped
play
on you
every
at the
sad
very
little
start of the
civilian
game.
Song and dance. But I assure you,
Like
each is the last
you get
tenants out of
32
it, just the
sub
same.
stories in chapter 2, 50
Call it
sub
karmic
stories in
retribution.
50 sub stories by chapter 5. Like
Well,
in
that's how
chapter
I prefer to
10,
look at it anyway.
so basically you get
Regardless,
32
I do
sub
what I'm
stories in
told.
chapter 2, 18 in chapter
And according
5,
to you,
7 in chapter
this,
6,
all of it.
and 2
It's
in
fair
chapter
play.
10.
I never introduced myself.
Yeah, it does seem like they want to do something different with the substories in this game, where so they don't have them show on the minimap either, unless you have that one device. So they basically just wanted you to find them organically.
Should he expect to see?
Seems that way, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might like to chat a little further. I have to admit, it's starting to feel like Tachibana's got more going on than meets the eye.
More than meets the eye.
All right. This is one of the ones.
Hell yeah. Funny enough, this mechanic only comes back in a single other Yakuza game, and it's Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise.
Which is technically not even Yakuza, even though it has the same system or whatever.
Technically. It's like I've said before, Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise feels less like a half-and-half mix of Yakuza and Fist of the North Star, and more like a Fist of the North Star mod for Yakuza 0.
Yeah. Is that what we're playing after this, or are we doing 6 after this?
We're doing 6 after this. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise released after 6. And
Okay. Gotcha.
yeah. While you don't have to play any Yakuza titles to understand Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, there are a few... Some characters are like kind of Yakuza references.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like I'm not dancing around spoilers. I'm legitimately like trying to think what that even is.
I understand. You customer.
You customer. You know, the first time around I didn't quite understand the sub-story, but now that I've done like BDSM style role plays, I understand the sub-story.
Huh. How about that?
I mean, to be fair, the kind of teasing I get in my own role plays is a bit different.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
But still, I understand the basic premise.
By the way, when I achieved monetization, I believe the episode where I did the sub-story in my original run of Yakuza 0 could not be monetized. I wonder why.
Gee, I wonder why.
That.
Okay, so let's see. What's this called again?
How to Train Your Dominatrix.
Yeah, here we are. How to Train Your Dominatrix.
Oh wow! Funny that we got How to Train Your Dominatrix or the same week that How to Train Your Dragon remake or whatever came out.
I'm sorry, that cut out.
Oh, it's funny that we're doing this sub-story the same week that the How to Train Your Dragon remake came out.
Oh god. I watched the original How to Train Your Dragon once a while back, and it was a good movie.
Yeah, I liked it. And apparently, if you liked it, you should like the live-action remake, considering it's literally a shot-for-shot remake with like negligible differences to it.
Ah, so they gave it the Death Note treatment.
I guess.
Yes, but it's also live action, and I prefer animated.
Me too.
Yep. Okay, so I'm not the only one then who, like, as a kid thought that like mixed CG in real life was actually dope as hell, right? But nowadays we're just so oversaturated, it just takes you out of it.
Yeah, you definitely aren't the only one.
I just like cartoons.
To be fair though, for me it wasn't so much mixed live action and CGI, it was Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yes, that was cool.
Okay, but Roger Rabbit is builded and based and one of the best movies ever made, fight me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, because it's not mixed live action and CGI. It's mixed live action and hand-drawn animation, which is so much fucking more impressive.
If you ever like look at the behind-the-scenes shit, like the stuff they had to do to make the illusion real was kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Which makes me excited. I was thinking about that, and I also thinking about Looney Tunes Back in Action, which did similar things. But then I also remembered that Coyote vs. Acme is finally actually like being released, and I'm excited to see it.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right. There was the no, it's not really.
Huh?
I was getting the most recent Looney Tunes movie mixed up with Space Jam.
The Day the Earth Blew Up?
Yes.
That one's completely 2D.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Like I said, I was getting that mixed up with Space Jam, which was a mix of 2D and live action.
Yes, and we're talking about the original Space Jam.
Oh, bad.
Yes. Yes, the original Space Jam, which, while not the best movie, was at least kind of good.
It has nostalgia going for it.
It's got very nice animation from Looney Tunes, I'll say that.
Yeah, it's got very nice animation from Looney Tunes. While I'm not a huge sports buff, supposedly it has jokes that are really funny for big sports buffs.
What?
Including the extended dunking on of Michael Jordan's baseball career.
Hi.
It gave us, whether you're a fan of sports or not, one of the funniest out of context gags with Mike's special stuff.
Yeah.
And listen, it did wonders for the furry community because that was the movie that introduced Lola Bunny.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, remember when they made like that new Looney Tunes cartoon show? I forget what it was called. Wasn't it just like?
No, wait, no.
Are you just talking about the Looney Tunes show? With the one where they made her
Or
like?
it was like, or it was like a sitcom, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's the Looney Tunes show.
Yeah, the Looney Tunes show, and people were like talking about, oh, they ruined her character. Bitch, what character?
Yeah, actually, her
She just
character's
didn't like
like
being
much
called
better.
doll. Like literally, her entire personality is that she was a girl and didn't like being called doll.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I've watched very little of the Looney Tunes show, but I actually do kind of like her characterization in that show.
Like, yeah, she's ditzy, but like, I don't know, it's kind of charming.
Who gave you permission to speak, pig?
There's kids here? Oh no, they shouldn't be. Like, seriously, if you're a kid, why are you watching this?
Well, no, there's kids in this park that we're in right now. In
Oh.
fact, that'll factor in later.
Oh, okay.
In a very, very awkward moment.
I didn't even notice the kids, to be honest. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Why
I'm learning something new about myself today.
Okay, why are we doing this in a public park? Why are we not doing this in the club?
Right.
Or at least some like obscure back alley, right?
I could be. Hey, Bacchus, do you think I could barge in here for a second? I'm not doing any training. I am doing training, just not with you. And I'm the trainer.
To be fair, there is a porno mag machine in Bacchus's back alley.
That is true.
Any option's good.
Okay.
By the way, later in the story, like a game later, you won't like what will happen to Nishikiyama.
Oh yeah, we already know.
Unfortunately, we already know. For those of you here that
are just joining us,
I'll stop there because that would be spoiler. No, see, for those of you here who have not been following us since the beginning, Nick actually played Yakuza 0 a couple years back, and since then we've been live streaming all of the Yakuza titles.
Yeah.
And now that we've gotten up to like Yakuza 5 and to the point where Yakuza 0 was released, we're going back to Yakuza 0 to catch all the references to earlier Yakuza titles.
Since the remaster came out, it just seemed appropriate.
I bet you'd like that, you pervert.
Yes, Callie, you can get stuff on. No, so we know not because we got spoiled. We know because we've already played the game. Like we're circling back around to 0 with the remaster that came out. We're actually going to circle back around to 0 anyway, but there just happened to be remaster, so it's like perfect timing.
Yep. the timing worked out way too fucking perfectly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Even gave us just enough time to play through the rest of our Half-Life 2 series.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And who knows? By the time we're done with Yakuza 0's remake, they might make Half-Life 3, guys. Right? Right, guys?
Yeah.
Guys?
Well, I
Right?
mean, to be fair, there is a possibility. Like, I'm not saying you should buy a VR headset, but there's a possibility that we might get the ability to play Half-Life by the time we finish Yakuza 0.
I haven't met a
What am I
question,
doing
just
with my
never
life?
messed with
Yes. Yeah, what am I doing with my life is a good explanation, is a good, like, example of all these sub-stories.
Actually,
go away.
Actually, Kiryu, I feel like this might be bad advice right now.
Kiryu, shut up. Kiryu, shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
What the fuck? Kiryu. Okay, Kiryu, this is the real reason Kiryu was put away for 10 years.
Yeah, they're watching you. Oh wait, hold on.
It's probably the
yeah,
first
they're
one.
watching you get humiliated. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine if they were like adults, but they're kids, so
They're kids.
They're
kids.
yeah.
Kiryu, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What? Why? Why the fuck are we doing this in a public park?
At least the kids are like, these guys are weirdos.
Yeah. I think I lost some dignity. Kiryu, you lost a lot more things than just dignity.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out this is the future father of 8 orphans.
Yeah.
If this ever gets edited someday, I want respect lost from like GTA appearing on the top right corner.
Oh, huh. I should have read on a little more and asked you if you wanted the fur belly warmer or the collapsible steel staff.
Huh?
So apparently, you can actually steer her down a different path of selections to get a different reward. The path we went down gets us the fur belly warmer, which is an armor piece. But if we took her down the tsundere personality type, we would get a collapsible steel staff, a weapon.
I'm probably fine with the armor. You know I never use weapons. Why did you absolute body Nishiki in the finale stream? I don't know. Because fuck him, that's why.
Because it's Yakuza Kiwami.
Yeah.
Because it's Yakuza Kiwami. It's ridiculously easy to absolutely fucking humiliate Nishiki in Yakuza Kiwami.
Yeah.
He's not that difficult of a boss fight in Yakuza 1, but in Kiwami, he's a fucking joke because of Legend style.
Yeah, it's like he kept his boss moveset the exact same and gave Kiryu 3 extra fighting styles.
Yeah.
And also modernized dragons, so you know.
It required a lot of setup, but I have seen someone like get set up in such a way that they could take off 3/4 of Nishiki's HP with a single tiger drop.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey.
I'm too much into having an audience myself, but
Yeah. I'm asexual.
yeah. But I mean, like, even as an asexual person myself, like, I've had like I said, I've had role plays kind of like this in a similar vein. And like I said, not really much for having an audience, but like I said, I can kind of understand a lot of this like dominatrix talk, and in some situations can get down for it, like specifically tailored to my own interests.
Yeah, I suppose I can understand.
I can see the appeal of that.
I can see the appeal of that, yeah. Alright, cool. Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
As a masochist, it's not my thing. Give me more fun bruises. That's fair.
Wait. What?
Oh yeah, that's right. The videos.
Great, so I unlocked porn.
Yep, actual real-life pornography.
Ooh.
Luckily, there's a skip button. Yeah, one thing I did during my playthrough, just like as a kind of joke, was like anytime I had to.
Was that Okiyasu just now?
What?
Okay.
No, one of the thugs when he talked sounded a lot like Okiyasu's VA.
Kinda, yeah. He needs more property destruction and sweet loving aftercare. That's fair.
What?
You definitely like the sort of RPs like definitely need some TLC afterwards. Even if my kind of interests tend to lead to quote unquote bad ends, that doesn't mean that they aren't open to TLC anyway.
Man, I'm just into pause. that's all. That's all.
Fair.
Well, I guess, and being kind of. Which I guess
think we just saw inside of Kiryu's head there for a second.
Oh, did we? I was not paying attention.
Tachibana invited me here to see him. Would your president approve of tactics like this?
But yeah,
The
I don't know why I'm being coy. I'm normally like very open about it. It's just I don't know. It feels like we've got a lot more new audience, so I don't want to get too fucking freaky in front of them.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I do think we have a bit more audience than we normally do. And we're losing them. Cool.
We were left very specific
Some of them can be pretty intense, so you always do have to guarantee
He said
first
to
aid
expect
kit.
the
Yeah.
brash young thug to barge in and to send him away with some new bruises.
What would I told you that? Figures.
Listen, guy. I'll give you a chance to turn around. Not like I'm dying to get blood on my suit.
You got blood on my suit.
Another one with more guts than sense. Can't even buy somebody a clue lately.
As if I would get blood on a $3,000 suit?
I've been hitting my share of brick walls the past few days. But this, getting invited inside, and then having the door shut in my face.
I told you, moron. Nobody invited you here.
I mean, to be fair, like, this is kind of a good game for kinky talk.
Just
like,
move.
not saying like this
You're
game
wasting my time.
lends itself to kinky talk, but like,
You know what then?
one, it's an M-rated game,
Enjoy the goddamn
and two, it's not like these characters don't get fucking kinky.
This is true.
Now, if we were playing something like Kingdom Hearts, I would absolutely rein it the fuck in.
Ow.
But yeah, for like Yakuza, I can get freaky.
Rall, something just occurred to me.
Yeah.
Have we streamed Kingdom Hearts 3 together? I don't think we have. Have we?
With Yumi, I think we like streamed a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 3.
But we never got to the pirate stage. Cause that, I don't know how you'd like manage that without just like imploding.
By remembering that Sora is canonically 16.
Bill?
Wait, that would mean that he was 15 when the series started?
Or no. That's right, he was 14 when the series started, so he would be 15 during Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's only been a year between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 3?
Yeah,
it was
so,
a year
and
between
that year
Kingdom
was
Hearts 1 and
spent...
2, and then
And that year was
between
spent
Kingdom Hearts 2 and
after...
3.
Yeah, no, so like Kingdom Hearts 1 happens,
And there
chain
you
memory
are.
happens like
Oda.
half a week later. Then he spends a year sleeping,
How's it hanging?
during which 356
You
over
told me
2
to come
happens.
here.
So that means 3 happens immediately after 2?
358 over 2 happens.
Why?
Then
Only
2
fair
happens
after you
immediately
get all
after
that research on
358.
us, no? If I'm supposed to get into bed with
And
someone,
then,
trust me,
yeah,
I'll
like,
take it for a
literally,
test drive.
Dream Drop Distance happens pretty much 3 days after the end of 2.
Sure, you can hold your own fighting.
And then, yeah,
punch.
just a couple days after Dream
But when
Drop
we're
Distance is
talking about
3.
the inner ring,
Damn, they get
like,
no time to
literally
rest.
a day or 2.
Kick the tires.
Yeah, no.
Due diligence.
Yeah, they even like make kind of a joke
And
of
what?
it in Kingdom
Beating
Hearts
those guys
3
was
when
my
like
way to prove
you get
myself?
back to Twilight Town and Sora's like, "Wow,
really,
the place
no.
hasn't changed at all," and
You
Donald's
know
like,
what they say?
"Bro, it's been a
You
week."
want something done right. That's right. It's so hard trying to find good help these days.
I still need to play
The
Kingdom
real
Hearts 3.
estate scene's a
I still haven't played it yet.
goddamn slaughterhouse out there. But lucky
It's a
for
good
me,
game. Like,
my blood runs hotter
don't let
than
like
it
any of the
Yakuza's.
naysayers get you down about it.
Trying
Like,
to tell me there's a fighter inside that taxi
it's a good
suit?
game.
Yeah. I mean, I have it on Steam now, but now
Just
I'm
know
I'm
I'm
planning on
capable.
streaming the Kingdom Hearts series
And that I'm
at
more
some
than
point
enough for
eventually.
you.
So
Yeah.
In that
Nice.
case, I suppose neither of us have to
I would invite you to it, but I guess you already did. I mean, unless you
Okay, you're damn
unless you're fine with doubling up
I'm
on it.
down. I'm down for more Kingdom Hearts if you want to invite me to it, but I also like won't be super. Hold on. But I also like won't be super put out if you don't invite me to it. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna invite both you and Kai, because I know Kai
That
also
works.
likes Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. But yeah, like Kingdom Hearts 3 is very nice. There's like one mod I would recommend going into Kingdom Hearts 3, but it is pretty much optional, just more of a personal preference mod than anything.
Alright.
But
Eddie Jackson's never not funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically like Kingdom Hearts 3's Remind DLC adds a whole bunch of combo modifiers.
Oh yeah, you told me about this already.
Yeah. It adds a whole bunch of combo modifiers, but like it only gives you those combo modifiers at the very end of the game. So there's like just a mod that spreads out the unlocking of the combo modifiers throughout the game instead of just dumping them all on you at the end.
Yeah. By the way, Rokkit, speaking of more streams I want to do eventually, they are coming out with an update for Little Kitty Big City, so that's something we can do once it's out.
Absolute pog.
Yeah.
Absolute cinema. Absolute kittyma, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Absolute kidima.
One of the things in the update is that you can actually customize your cat.
So it's not just a black cat with blue eyes anymore.
Yeah, you can like make it any fur color, or any, you know,
So you're obviously gonna make a ginger.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna make it as close to my characters as I possibly can.
Hell yeah.
Talking about Little Kitty Big City, paid for a sandbox game that presented itself as a sandbox game and then got mad it was a sandbox game.
Yeah, I remember
gotta love when
that.
that happens.
I think, I don't know. My only guess is that people got a bit spoiled with Stray that came out previously, expecting it to be this big grand adventure like that was, even though it was never marketed itself that way.
Yeah, that's fair. I've seen stuff like that happen before.
Stray was also a good game, don't get me wrong, but it's not fair to compare them.
The cat's in peril and death defying situations.
Yeah.
Made me sad. I didn't like it.
You're kidding me.
It's great. Like, I'll play games like Painkiller, Doom, fucking just games where you're ripping dudes in half, and I'm just like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. But like a cat like falls off a cliff.
I know, that opening scene. That opening scene was very sad, yes.
Hoda.
Look, there are.
I hope I've convinced you now.
There are like just some specific situations that get to me, even though they're technically not as
Yep.
bad as other situations that don't even fucking affect me. Deltarune's actually a great
You're a real
example. I
son
am
of a bitch.
not looking
Boss.
forward to getting back and redoing the weird route
What the hell?
because, like, genociding
So this was
the
your
entire
idea, not
underground
his?
in Undertale doesn't faze me.
Indeed.
Because
Oda-san's opinion
to
is
me,
invaluable
it doesn't
to
really
me.
seem like I
trust him
even
as I do my left
could
hand.
kill the entire
Before
population of
truly
a country
welcoming you to my
single-handedly
agency,
if I wanted
It was
to, which
imperative
I
that he
don't.
approve as well.
But like mentally abusing and manipulating one girl into freezing like
Is
20
that
to
how
30
it is?
people to death.
Yeah.
I'm
And
starting
then
to
using
feel
the
like you
guilt
played
of
me for a
having
fool.
murdered several
Not
people
the fight, I
to
mean.
keep her
One of whom
further
was her
under your
best friend.
thumb.
I was almost ready to
Yeah,
believe
One of
you.
whom was her best friend, by the way.
Yes. Like, that feels a lot more realistic and gets to me a lot worse.
Here we go. Here's the scene.
Tachibana. Isn't it about time you dropped the cloak and dagger axe? I deserve to know why you approached me. Tell me what's going on with all this.
Okay, you see that gravelly voice wasn't bad coming out of the voice
May I
actor.
ask you this?
Yeah.
What exactly is the city of Kamurocho, as you see it now?
Kamurocho.
Actually, to be honest, that
Couldn't
voice for
say.
Tachibana also fits a lot
Afraid I
better,
don't
too.
follow your question.
I have a theory, Kiryu-san. This place strikes me as a feeding ground for all the sharks of the Tojo clan. People blindly flock to this neon paradise, besought with wealth.
Ugh, furry haters.
The streets are awash with yen, and the Tojo Yakuza are devouring every bit of it.
Imagine seeing a furry stream, clicking on it
What are you getting at?
if you don't like
The Tojo
furries.
clan's power has encased this city
Yeah.
in glass.
I mean, some people simply have nothing better to do with their lives,
to
apparently.
shatter their fragile vault. To demonstrate.
What the hell?
What's going on?
Man. I don't know what it is about that shot of, like, pulling
There's a
back
reckoning
up
on
to the
horizon. I'll weigh my
Kamurocho
power
gate.
against that of the Tojo clan, and to
But,
the
like,
victor.
I don't know, every time that happens, like,
Currently, this is all I
it
can
looks
manage.
fucking cool as shit.
So I get that he's displaying that he has the power to turn everything off if he so desired. But also, how did he do it in a way that each thing would turn off at the same time he would pass his hand by it? Like, did he have someone on signal and he was like, okay, now switch off this one, now switch off this one, now switch off this
I
one?
think that's,
The empty lot.
I think that's what
is
it
my
was he
pathway
just
to
had
power.
someone, like, watching him and on signal to turn
Just
off all the
who are
power. And, like,
I do not
that
know
whole,
how
like,
aware
hand
you
gesture
are,
thing was
but
just for
within
show.
the Tojo clan, there's
Right.
far from a united front at present.
How many billion yen
Case
do
in
you think you
point,
just spent for
one
that
particular
little
member has allied
dick
with me.
measuring?
You ought to be familiar with him.
Apparently only enough to buy
In
10
fact,
seconds of
It
blackout.
was at his suggestion I sought you out.
I mean, that still probably
He
cost
insisted
a lot
that
of
you would
money,
prove a most
even for 10
valuable
seconds.
asset to me.
Yeah.
That is like the entirety of Kamurocho he
Someone
just
in
shut
the
down.
Tojo clan?
Yep.
Who the hell is
Or
it?
at
And
the
it's
very
not like
least,
Kabukicho is an insignificant door.
A man wise
It's
enough
kind
to
of a
propose an
central hub.
alliance against a mutual
Yeah.
adversary. The Dojima families.
How many
most
how many
venerable
hospitalized
captain,
patients do you think he just killed?
One Kazuma Shinto.
That can't be.
Yeah, there would be consequences to that.
In order to impress Kiryu-chan.
Tachibana's kill count just jumps up by 5.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. One of the Dojima lieutenants, Kuze-san, approached you to spy on Kazuma-san,
okay, cool.
did he not?
Oh,
He
yeah,
is privy to the
Switch
fact
2.
that Kazuma-san
Yeah.
possesses information on the empty lot.
I have only played one game on the Switch, and
Perhaps you've
during
wondered what
like
that
the ending
information
cutscenes,
is.
that
I can tell you.
that like annoyed the hell out of me.
Kazuma-san knows of someone able to locate the owner of the lot. Which is to say, myself.
But yeah,
You.
Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, a game that I
In this
thought was only
frantic
on the
race to
Switch, so I
secure
bought
them,
it on the Switch, despite
I've
the
made
fact
far
that
greater
Melody bought it for
progress
me
than
for
Dojima
Christmas
has.
on the PS4.
Womp.
Naturally, however, We only have as long as it takes them to discover.
Is it on
bad.
Steam yet?
Soon, they'll try to destroy
No,
us.
it is on Epic though.
Ah, fuck Epic.
I feel like,
Nevertheless,
yeah, if you feel
in the
like
face of this
downloading
coming
Epic Games
conflict,
launch,
it was his wish that you and I cooperate.
No, I'm glad
Join
the
hands.
other Kingdom Hearts are finally on Steam so I can play them.
yeah.
How long is it an Epic
It was half a
exclusive?
year
Will
ago
it be coming
you
to Steam
trusted me
eventually?
with that directive.
I
As I
imagine
recall,
so. I mean, the rest
was
of the
shortly
Kingdom Hearts
before his
games
incarceration,
came to Steam.
Unfortunately,
It's been over a year though. You said a general rule of thumb is
with
to wait a
considerable
year.
certainty, he predicted
General rule of
Kuze would
thumb,
try to
yes, but that
influence
isn't
you,
like
and that in
always
turn,
the rule.
he would
Meh.
depart from the Dojima family.
You're lying.
Do you know where the term rule of thumb came
All
from?
this coming.
Yeah, actually.
I do not.
We're speaking of a man capable of rising
Nick?
not only to the top
Isn't
of
it
his
like-
family, but the Tojo clan itself.
Isn't it like referencing
In
to
my
like
opinion,
domestic abuse?
His wisdom and acuity cannot be overestimated. For
Is it?
Cosmo-san,
I heard it was associated with
I suspect that
nuclear war.
anticipating the actions of those he's closest to is a
Maybe I'm
learned
wrong then.
practice.
Yeah, the way I heard it, rule of thumb referred to if you saw a
Furthermore,
nuclear
as far
explosion
as his
on the ground,
motivation
you should
for
hold your
procuring
thumb
the
up.
empty lot,
If you can cover it
I
with your
imagine
thumb,
it
then you're at
exceeds mere
then you're at
pedestrian
least within
desire
minimum
to
safe
maintain
distance
his
and don't have to
authority.
worry about fallout, radiation, or
Knowing the
or
man as I
debris.
do, I would ascribe to
Otherwise, you
him
should seek cover.
far more ambitious designs.
Hey, you know, now that you
so-
say it, that does
That's really
sound like I've heard that before
Why is he in
too.
prison?
Although, I don't
She
know
should be
how
here.
true that
So
is.
now that you mention it, I do seem to
Unnecessary step in his
recall
strategy, I would
hearing
presume,
something also
such as what I'm inclined
about
to believe.
domestic abuse where like it was allowed as long as you use no object larger than your thumb.
Yeah.
All for this plan.
Have we reached
But
an
also not
understanding?
unexpected.
Kiryu-san,
Okay, so let's see. So the Epic version of Melody of Memory released on March 30th,
Tachibana.
2021.
I need some kind of proof that Kazuma-san confided all this to you.
Let's see.
as a matter of fact,
Versus
he left me with this for just such a
1.5
request.
plus 2.5 remix released on Epic, also on March 30th, 2021. So they all released on Epic at the same time, but for some reason, only everything except
trust you
Melody of Memory
recognize
got
it
to
then.
Steam.
He said,
Hmm.
Weird.
a gift given to him by Yumi-san.
Also, for some reason,
could
Melody
tell
of Memory
he
on
treasured
Epic is tagged with Great Boss Battles, which is not what I think of when I think Melody of Memory.
Kazuma-san,
Yeah.
he left this to you?
Like, it's what I
With
think
the
of with
understanding, I
just
will pass
about
it on
every
to
other
you.
Kingdom Hearts game except
When all
Melody of
this is
Memory.
over, you can
Well, maybe
return
they're
it
like Kingdom Hearts that just use the same tags.
as he wished.
Yeah, fair.
I'm starting to realize I still have no idea who he is. The man who raised me. But all
Yeah,
right,
you won't even figure out until later that it was you that
If
caused
this is
him
what
to
he
slaughter
needs
all
from
those
me.
people.
I'll do whatever it takes,
Yeah.
even if it costs me my life.
I mean, to be fair,
I decided that for myself.
sorry, go ahead.
The day I went against his wishes.
I was gonna say, Kiryu
and
doesn't
joined
kill
the
people, he
Yakuza.
just gets people killed.
Yeah.
I am prepared for
True, very true. But yeah, actually, this becomes a bit more like pointed now
that
having
case,
played Yakuza
it
1 and
pleases me
realize
greatly
and learning that
to
Kazuma
welcome you
killed
into the
Kiryu's
fold.
parents
Kiryu-san.
and then took him in as an orphan because he felt pity for him.
Yeah. Alright, well, that is the end of chapter 2. Should we just call it here?
Oh man, only 19 million?
Sounds about good to me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
Alright.
Well, thank you all for coming and joining us.
Yes, thank you for coming to the stream.
Hell yeah. And we will see you
We always
guys
appreciate it.
We
hopefully
will
next
see you
week.
next week, hopefully.
Let
Hopefully
me
next week.
actually make sure that I okay, I don't work next week. Good, good.
Before we go promising, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so see you guys next week. Bye bye.
See you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye.